up the scheduling. I thought I had this scheduled for midnight, but I saw I messed up on the scheduling, and then the other channel was playing. Oh man, I had the actual two mixed up. But the reason why I wanted to well, really, I wanted to talk real quick. Can Eligo Nature Boy Bishop still appeal? Did he run out of time? That's originally what I wanted to talk about. I didn't realize, I thought I had this scheduled the right way, but um yeah, I thought I had this scheduled properly, but I didn't. Um you said let it go at this point. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and boot you out. Thanks for letting me know. Have a good one. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and boot you out because you don't go to the other channels saying that. So whatever. But yeah, thank you for telling me to boot you out, and I did exactly that. So move on. Now, like I said, if I want to talk about this until the cows come home, that's just what I'm gonna do. If you sorry, if you think I don't, I'm not sorry actually. If you don't, if you think this is annoying, you just simply don't have to come in. But hope your life get better though, because I'm gonna tell you why I hope your life get better. And because if I see a live chat with the title and I don't particularly like the subject matter, I don't come in. There's so many other videos to watch. So hopefully things get better with you. Remember, and also remember this, things don't stay the same. So just remember that. But this I think somebody had told me that his appeals had ran out. I mean, he had ran out of time to file. That's actually not true. His lawyer filed for the case to be reviewed, and it hasn't been reviewed yet. And also, you know, he's an intake. I don't know if that has something to do with it. And also, um, he needs to hire a lawyer as well. So I don't know, but I know his old lawyer that he had in the trial did file um for this case to be reviewed, automatically be reviewed for a new case, and it hasn't been reviewed yet. Until that gets reviewed, then he will have that 30 days will be reset, and then he'll have 30 days to file for an appeal. So that is the answer on that. So he did not run out of appeals. Um, he didn't run out of time. So that's what I really wanted to say. Um, yeah, he didn't run out of time. So yeah, so he didn't run out of time on the appeals. It's just on hold, and the judge hasn't reviewed it yet. So once she reviews it, and then she probably deny it, right? For a new trial, she'll probably deny it, and then he can file for an appeal at that point. So that is the status on Mr. Bishop. You feel me? But if anybody here coming here again, like the young lady said, why don't I move on? First of all, I never even heard from, I don't even know who that is. But don't tell me to move on. You just move on with your life. And that's what you do. But I blocked you though. Thank you for telling me to block you. So I blocked you. But again, I hope things get better for you. And you don't know if I'm being funny or not. I probably am. Because I don't really give a damn if your life don't get better. I'm being serious with you. Since you had to bring that out of me. But you go somewhere else and tell them to talk about something else because they can't. That's why. I can talk about an array of subject matter over here. I sure can, because I have the ability to articulate myself in many subjects that I like. Some people can't, and that's not my problem. So go back over there, and that's it. So how's everybody doing? I haven't been live in a minute. The nerve of some people, I tell you, they mess with the wrong one when they mess with me. Because I do got a mouth on me. I sure do. But yeah, so because I heard somebody tell me that people are happy that he ran out of appeal time. Well, the joke's on you because he didn't run out of appeal time. The very first thing that his lawyer filed was for a new trial, and the judge hasn't reviewed it yet. So once he go back to court on that, and if that gets denied, then he will have 30 days from at that point. So pretty much, I think things are pretty much on hold right now. I mean, he's in intake, and I don't know when he's leaving there to go to his permanent residence, but that's what it seemed like. Maybe it's on hold for that right now. But then also, I think he got to get another lawyer so that he'll be able to appeal that way. But it's been a while now since he's been convicted. I don't know when he's going to get out of intake. From my understanding, he does get phone calls, so he's able to talk to his people. Um, but it's limited though. It's not like where he was at. So when he get to his permanent facility, he'll be able to have a little bit more freedom to talk, to them or whatnot. But yeah, man, that's the news on the wire. But don't let me tell it. Let me see. Let's just find that video where the lawyer is breaking this down. And then we'll go over the odds of winning again. I'm gonna go through that again. Let me see. Let me find magistrate. It was just one video I was looking for. Well, let's go through this one first. Let's go through the odds first. What's the likelihood? Can he get his life sentence overturned? I'm not sure. It depends on his case. It depends on his situation. There have been people to get their case overturned, but it's a case by case basis. It just depends. But I'm not going to give my opinion on do I think there were any errors in this case, but that's not for me to decide. It's for the higher courts, obviously, and well, it's for his whoever takes over his case to find them and argue them. And if they argue successfully, then I can see it. But somehow I don't think this is going to be the last of them, though. I don't think so. Just considering where he come from, and a lot of people that's kind of a mystery. Um, this whole thing is a mystery, but I'm not sure what his wives are doing. I know they cut their hair, but I don't know what they're doing. Let me see. Let me check out this. But we'll go over the odds real quick. But again, this is still like a case by case basis, though.
Anyone convicted in Superior Court in Georgia is going to want to know, what are my chances of winning on appeal in either the Georgia Court of Appeals or the Georgia Supreme Court? And that's a tough question to answer for a couple of reasons, and it comes down to the Georgia Court of Appeals. The Georgia Court of Appeals issues a lot of unpublished opinions, and these are opinions that are difficult to find. You can't really find them on Westlaw or Lexis very well, and they're just not well documented. So it's difficult to break down percentages of win rates because of these unpublished opinions. The other problem is the Georgia Court of Appeals doesn't publish its statistics anywhere on its website or to the public, but we do have a few tools at our disposal to get a sense of what the win rates might be in the Georgia Court of Appeals and Supreme Court. There's an organization called the Court Statistics Project, or CSP, and CSP gives a rough breakdown by state based on win rates and loss rates in the Court of Appeals or the state Supreme Court. CSP gathered data from the Georgia Court of Appeals and the Georgia Supreme Court for the year 2021. Now, before we look at those results, we should have a couple of caveats here. One, of course, 2021 was very much a pandemic year. And so the results that we see from 2021, we can't necessarily extrapolate to other years. Second of all, we just talked about the Georgia Court of Appeals unpublished opinions, and it's unclear if CSP took these unpublished opinions into account when rendering its results. But for 2021, CSP found that the Georgia Court of Appeals and the Georgia Supreme Court reversed in 61 cases, but affirmed in about 603 cases. And that gives us a total win rate in the appellate courts of about 10%. The Georgia Supreme Court, of course, is much more transparent in the opinions that it issues. And if we look at cases where the Georgia Supreme Court granted certiorari or granted cert, meaning they reviewed the Court of Appeals opinions, we see that that percentage rate, that win rate, goes up quite significantly. Between 2017 and 2020, the Georgia Supreme Court reviewed about 174 different cases from the Court of Appeals. That's where they granted cert and agreed to hear the case. Of those 174 cases, the Supreme Court of Georgia reversed in 65 cases. That gives you a win rate of about 37% if you can convince the Supreme Court of Georgia to hear your case. Over the years, the Department of Justice has also collected data on state courts, including Georgia's appellate courts. In a 2010 study, the
That's a pretty low percentage there.
DOJ looked at issues most likely to get a reversal on appeal in the state courts. The number one issue regarded aggravating or mitigating factors that could make a sentence more severe. The second issue most likely to get a reversal regarded sentencing issues, and the third regarded guilty plea issues. Now, if you put to the side sentencing issues and guilty plea issues, we see that coming in at number one is suppression at 10%. Jury
Let's see. Aggravating, mitigating factors. Yeah, excessive, inconsistent sentencing. The lowest is let's see, prejudicial evidence. Ineffective counsel is really low too. It's at 3.6.
instructions comes in at number two at 8.5%. Sufficiency of the evidence is number three at 8.1%. Prosecutor misconduct is at 5.4%. Character testimony is at 4.1%. Ineffective assistance of counsel is at 3.6%. And relevancy issues are at 2.9%. And while all of these statistics are rather interesting, it's important to know that every case is different and every case may have different issues.
Yeah, so like I had said before, it depends on the case. It depends on the case. So we'll see with his case, though. We'll see. Just depends, though.
My name is Jess Johnson. I'm a criminal defense lawyer in Atlanta, Georgia, and I've been handling criminal appeals in Georgia for the past 15 years. Now, my firm has had great success both in the Georgia Supreme Court and the Georgia Court of Appeals. But over the years, I've noticed that a lot of my clients and a lot of criminal defendants in general just don't have a very good idea about Georgia's appellate system and how it works. And so the purpose of this video is to help you have a better understanding of Georgia's appellate court system and how your case in particular is going to move through it. And I want to start with the structure of the courts. At the very bottom, you have the Superior Court. This is also known as the trial court. And this is where most of the action happens. This is where someone is indicted. This is where someone goes to trial. This is where someone is convicted and sentenced by the trial court. Now, after someone has been convicted in the Superior Court of a felony offense, they can appeal their case. And Georgia has two different appellate courts. The first is the Georgia Court of Appeals. And this is where most people convicted of felony offenses will first appeal their offense. If that fails, they can then appeal up to the highest court in Georgia, which is the Georgia Supreme Court. Now, the Georgia Supreme Court does hear some cases initially, but those are generally going to be capital cases, such as a murder case. Otherwise, you're probably going to directly appeal first to the Georgia Court of Appeals. So if the Georgia Court of Appeals rules against you, and you've asked for reconsideration or a rehearing en banc and they've denied all of that, your next step is to appeal to the Georgia Supreme Court, which is the highest court in Georgia. Now, here's the thing. The Supreme Court of Georgia doesn't have to hear your case, but it can. And so what your lawyer will do is file something called a petition for certiorari. And that's essentially asking the Supreme Court of Georgia to give your case consideration, to hear your case. So the question comes up a lot, how do you actually appeal to the Georgia Court of Appeals? Well, it's not automatic. There is something that needs to happen. And what needs to happen is within 30 days of your sentence, there needs to be one of two things filed. One is either going to be a motion for new trial.
All right, stop right there. A motion for a new trial. That's where he's at right now. That's where his case is held up at right now. His lawyer filed for a new trial and it hasn't been heard yet. I mean, it hasn't been looked over. Well, I don't know if she's looking it over, but a decision hasn't been made on that yet. So that's the first thing. Then the second thing is to appeal.
Or the other is going to be a notice of appeal.
There it is. Notice of appeal is next. So after she deny it, then he have 30 days.
And there are different reasons why you might file one, but typically speaking, after a jury trial, you're going to want to file a motion for new trial. The reason why is that a motion for new trial gets the case back in front of the trial judge. And in that motion, you essentially explain to the trial judge the errors that occurred at trial, and you're asking that judge to give you a new trial because of these errors that occurred.
Because of the errors that occurred, right?
If you only file a notice of appeal, your case goes immediately to the Court of Appeals, or if it's a capital case, to the Georgia Supreme Court. And so you're essentially missing that step, getting your case back in front of the trial judge to give you a shot at a new trial.
That's where he's at. The trial judge has to decide first, will he get a new trial? And she deny it, then the appeals. Then he have to work the appeal.
And in some cases, the trial court judge is more likely to grant you a new trial than the appellate courts. So we talked about you having that 30-day window to file a motion for new trial or a notice of appeal. If you're going to be filing the motion for new trial to get the case back in front of the trial court to see if the trial judge will give you a new trial, then normally what you're going to do is you're going to file a very bare bones motion for new trial. It's only going to list a few general errors, such as the weight of the evidence was contrary to the verdict, something very general. What's going to happen, though, is that's going to preserve your right to amend or to change that motion for new trial down the road. And there's a number of things that have to happen before that motion for new trial is actually heard by the trial court judge. The lawyer is going to review the transcripts. He's going to review all the evidence in the case. He's going to talk to the witnesses who testified in the case. He'll try to talk with the assistant DA who was trying the case. And his job is to fashion together the errors that occurred, the errors that are going to get you a new trial. And once he's been through that process and he's come up with these errors, he's going to file what's called an amended motion for new trial. And that amended motion for new trial is going to spell out every single error that occurred. There are a whole host of errors that your attorney could raise in the amended motion for new trial. But typically, these errors are going to be classified into three groups. The first group would be a judge-made error. So the judge during the trial allowed a piece of evidence in that he should not have. And that would be a typical example of a judge error. It's called a trial court error. A second group of errors would be errors made by the state, errors made by the prosecution before and during the trial. And a classic example of this would be a Brady violation. And that occurs where the state withholds favorable evidence from the defense. The third type of errors would be errors committed by your trial lawyer during and before trial. This is called ineffective assistance of counsel. And what that means is that your lawyer did something that he should not have, or that your lawyer didn't do something that he should have. Once your lawyer has filed the amended motion for new trial, the judge will set the matter down for a hearing. This hearing will be an evidentiary hearing. And what that means is that your lawyer will have the opportunity to introduce evidence into the record. And this evidence will be by way of testimony or documents or whatever the lawyer has to support your argument for a new trial. Once the hearing on the motion for new trial is over, the trial judge will make a decision. He can grant you a new trial, or he can say no and deny that request. If the request is denied, if your motion is denied, your next step would be to file a notice of appeal. And you would once again have 30 days to file that notice of appeal from the date that the court enters the order denying your motion for a new trial. The notice of appeal needs to tell the clerk of court in the trial court several things. First of all, they need to tell the court what to include in the record. And in most instances, this is going to be everything, all the trial transcripts, all the evidence, everything that's in the record should really be sent up to the Court of Appeals or the Georgia Supreme Court. The notice of appeal is also going to tell the clerk which court to send the case to. After the notice of appeal gets filed, the Court of Appeals will issue what's called a docketing notice, letting the parties know that the case has been docketed in the Court of Appeals. And the docketing notice will tell the parties when their briefs are due. Normally, the appellant, the defendant, the criminal case usually.
Let's just stop there real quick. So right now, because I think somebody was telling me people were excited that he passed the 30 days and he's not getting an appeal, but the judge hasn't ruled on whether he get a new trial or not. She hasn't ruled on it yet. So his 30 days is on hold until after she do that. After she rules to say, after she review it and say, no, you're not going to get a new trial, then he'll have 30 days. So his 30 days is not up. Because as far as I'm concerned, I don't think she has ruled on it yet. I haven't seen anything in his case files or anything. I haven't seen anything that she has done that. So, yeah, it's on hold until she makes some type of ruling. It can be expensive to get the right lawyer. So it can be quite costly, especially if he want to get somebody with experience and that has a good track record. Shoot, their price go through the roof. I can imagine. So yeah, it is quite expensive. It can be. So yeah, so she hasn't ruled on it yet. So after that, then that decides on what he'll do next.
Is going to have 20 days to file his or her brief in the Court of Appeals. Your lawyer will likely request to have oral
Okay, he
argument in
said
the
20
case.
days.
An oral argument is where your lawyer shows up at the Court of Appeals at the courthouse and argues before the three-judge panel as to why you should get a new trial or why your sentence should be vacated, whatever it is that they're arguing before the Court of Appeals. It's important to note here that the Court of Appeals does not grant oral argument in every case. And in fact, in most cases, they do not grant oral argument. After the issues have been briefed by the parties and after the court has considered oral argument in the case, it will issue an opinion. Opinions issued by the Georgia Court of Appeals will usually set out the facts of the case as the court sees them, and then the court will address each argument raised by the defendant on appeal. And it will explain why, under the current law, they agree with the defendant or don't agree with the defendant. If the Court of Appeals disagrees with you and your lawyer, and it upholds your conviction, upholds your sentence, whatever it is that you're appealing, then you can ask the court to reconsider. And that's proper when the court either misconstrued facts in the case and got it wrong at a factual level, or if the court forgot about an important case that was out there that should have controlled and didn't, or if there's been recent developments in the case law that it looks like the court didn't take into account, then you can ask the court to reconsider its decision. If the court disagrees with you and rules against you, at that point, your only option is to let the court know within 10 days of its ruling that you intend to petition the Georgia Supreme Court for a writ of certiorari. And then you have 20 days from the Court of Appeals opinion.
His lawyer did file for a new trial. He did. He filed for it, but she hasn't ruled on it yet.
To file a petition for writ of certiorari in the Georgia Supreme Court. At that point, the Georgia Supreme Court is going to consider whether it wants to hear your case. If it does want to hear your case, then it will ask the parties to submit briefs on the matter, and it will also hold oral argument on the matter before ultimately deciding what to do with your case. So that's a general outline of how the appeal.
No, his trial lawyer filed before he remember he said he was leaving the case. He filed before he did that. He didn't do a standard appeal yet. He filed for a new trial, for her to reconsider for a new trial. He didn't do the appeal. That this is before the appeal. He didn't even do he filed for a new trial. She hasn't ruled on it yet. See, people thought that his time had expired for the appeals, and I heard that people were like kind of happy about it. Well, I'm sorry to rain on your parade. Um, she hasn't ruled on this yet, on whether he get a new trial or not. So it's not nowhere in his case file that she's done that. That has to be done first. And then he can file 20, 30 days, wherever, how long it takes. So yeah. I'm letting the lawyer speak because you know you got to let the lawyer speak because nobody gonna listen to me. So I'll let the lawyer speak because he's a lawyer in Georgia that works on the appeals.
Appeal process works in a Georgia felony criminal case. If you've been convicted and sentenced, or you have a loved one who has been, give us a call. We are happy to help.
There he go. He said, give him a call. He's happy to help. But I'm sure he must cost. It costs some money, man. You said he ain't got money for a new lawyer. Somebody will take his case. He probably don't know how to get a lawyer pro bono. There's ways to do it. Maybe they don't know how to do it or how to what direction to go in. But yeah, you can get a lawyer for sure. You said Young Farrow is the #1 black attorney in the world. Really? Hey, well, there you go. He get Young Farrow. You said the wise ain't working nowhere, but they know people with deep pockets, though. It's people helping. Trust me. Trust me. I know one. There's people helping. I know someone that is nothing for that person to give him 20,000. Nothing. Just drop 20,000 just because. I know somebody personally. And I don't know if that person is helping them, but if he is, trust me, they got money if he's helping them. And the real deal, say you've donated. See? It's people that he said he can drop a Bitcoin. So no, trust me, I know Real Deal can do that for sure. He can. For sure, Real Deal can. And he already said it. I've helped. I've donated to him. Trust me, there's some people that donate to him. There's a reason why they're not working. Trust me, there's people that like, man, I'll drop you. You need what? 5,000? I can give that to you. It's just them helping them. It's not like it's a waste of money to them. They just helping. You said she's prolonging it on purpose. Now, my question is, why is she prolonging it on purpose? Why? Because she hasn't made a ruling on it yet. So I just wanted people to know that she hasn't made a ruling on it yet. So this is on hold. Why is it on hold? I don't know. Maybe she got another trial she's working on. Remember, she said she's looking at her trial calendar. She had another trial coming up. So maybe she'll, after that's done, then she'll come back to this or whatever. I don't know what's on her trial calendar or what's on her calendar or whatnot. You said life is an extensive sentence. Yeah, he's never been convicted of anything. I honestly feel like this is going to come back eventually. If he get the right lawyer, it's going to come back. But the reason why I'm saying that is because there's some evidence that did not get introduced to this trial, and I'm trying to figure out why. Why his lawyer didn't even motion for it. So he may have, with the right amount of money, he may win that ineffective counsel and bring this back to trial. Because if I'm a juror, I'll have wanted to see that police interview. I want to see that. But he didn't even put that in evidence. And maybe he did it on purpose. He could have done it on purpose so that he could file for ineffective counsel. You don't know. He could have done it on purpose. But trust me, he get the right lawyer. I'm talking about, when I say the right lawyer, I had told you before, there's some lawyers, when they go to trial, you cannot raise your voice at them. They don't play that. And you see that in the Young Thug trial. He said to that lawyer, he said to that judge straight up, I need an apology. You sat up here and yelled at me in front of the jury. So that's Young Thug lawyer did it. And then remember the prosecutor, she said objection. He said, I don't care about her objection. I want an apology. So yeah, so we don't know why he didn't do that, but yeah, it's some concerns that he probably gonna raise. You don't gotta believe me, just wait and see. But he needs somebody to drop the right amount of bag on him, though. You can't just go to appeals with just any run of the mill lawyer. You just can't. You gotta and he do. I'm telling you, I know for a fact he got access to money. I know that and one of them is in the chat right now. I know for a fact he does. So whether they drop the bag or not, that's going to be on them. But he's not lying when he know how to conjure up cosmic currency. He's not lying. And that's something that I kind of like, wow, like he really can get it up if he need to. You said, can he get a harsher sentence? You mean the death penalty? Only thing harsher than that is the death penalty. And that didn't call for this case, even though you in these type of cases it could have been death on the table, but in this case it didn't call for the death penalty. But trust me, that's the ultimate one, is the death penalty. But I don't think he had the right type of lawyer here. Now, if he had Young Thug's lawyer, this case would have been totally different. It would have been totally different. Now, that whole situation with him not wanting to be in trial because of the vid, she would have had to grant him that if he had Young Thug's lawyer. Or if he had the billionaire attorney. You just don't buffalo those attorneys around. You just don't. You just don't. They probably would have took this to the appeals process as the trial. You know, let me tell you something. There's a guy now, I'm not gonna say his name, but some of you probably know him. he's got a similar case right now. He got such great attorneys. They was like, oh, the hell with the trial. We're going straight to the appeals. That's what happened. They went straight to the appeals before the trial even started. No, the death penalty didn't call for this case, Tracy, but yeah. But the type of charge he had, if you read them, death could be on the table. But not for this case, though. I'm going to tell you all something, right? Anything can happen in this country. There's a famous YouTuber that deleted somebody and just mysteriously got out of jail. Mysteriously. So trust me, anything can happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen in this case, but trust me, I'm not surprised about anything in this country. I'm not. I'm just not surprised. And all y'all know who it is, too. I'm just not saying the name. Money talks in this country, baby. Money talks. Look at T. I'm not gonna say his name because every time I say his name, I get flagged. Y'all know who T is. He's still running. He's still running and got convicted. Still running. Still got cases on the table and still running for the highest office and gonna win on top of it. On top of it. So let me tell you something. They be making the rules up as they go in this country, and it's about money. I'm telling you, man. You said, what if he rolls the dice and get the unalive penalty? Nah, that's not possible. Not for this case. They're not gonna put that on the table. But like you said, Medea, I ain't surprised by nothing. Now, let me say this to you. What happens if he get another trial? Does that mean that he will win the trial? No. It could be the same result. Guilty, 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 guilty. So yeah, it's just my opinion. He didn't have effective counsel here. He didn't have effective counsel. In fact, his counsel looked relieved when he thought his client was going to take the deal, because he was laughing with the prosecutors and stuff. He was like relieved at that point. And also, he had just finished the trial. I have never heard of that. Like, you just finished the trial, and then you're going to jump on this one? That means you ain't have time to prepare. Now, could he had assisted his lawyer? Could they had assisted his lawyer and help him prepare for the trial? Yes. Did they do that? I don't think so. Maybe that was the case as well. You said his lawyer should have never let anything in but the 24 and Twitter. Yeah, I wouldn't even let the Twitter videos in. I would have been fighting that too, because how you know he uploaded it? You don't know. Now, what's her name did get on the stand and said that she uploaded it. Now, it was his account. That's what a lawyer told me. He said, I would have fought that tooth and nail. Like, how do you know he uploaded it? So I would have fought tooth and nail them calling me a cult leader too. Like, even though he did say it. But then, like I said, if he had Young Thug's lawyer, this probably wouldn't have been no trial, yo. I'm just telling y'all that. If he had Jose Baez, this thing probably would have got thrown out. But it takes money to get these type of people. You said, and plus he never got a Twitter subpoena. They had to have gotten a subpoena, right, to get that evidence. They had to. No, his benefit in fighting this is to get another trial, midwife. I can replay it again. What the lawyer said. It's not to get another chance at parole. I mean, Bill Cosby got out, so there's a possibility you get it. I mean, people get their cases thrown out too, but see, he don't have Bill Cosby money. I'm just letting y'all know, man. The right lawyer, this would have been different. I'm just letting y'all know that, and I'm not afraid to say it, because I'm not part of the cult. You feel me? I'm not on no witch hunt. I'm not a part of no cult. I'm just an independent, whatever. Or maybe it seemed like I'm going against the grain. Oh, let me clear something else up since Medea is here. Did you know somebody went to Medea and said that I was talking about her in the comment section? Did y'all know that? These people read my comments. Like, when I get when I get comments on videos, they said I was hearting comments that was going against Medea. Let me explain something to you. I heart every comment, even the comments that talking greasy on me. You know why I heart the comments? Because it produces engagement. That's why. So when I heart your comment, you're like, damn, he hearted my comment. I was just talking greasy to him. And guess what? My videos start playing again. That's why I do it. I didn't even read the comment. Do you know I heart comments that sometimes I heart comments and I don't read them because I don't care about the comments. If you notice, I don't respond to them really. I don't care about them. I heart them without reading them. And for you to go back and tell her that means you ain't got no fucking life. That's what that means. There's a whole life to live out here than reading somebody's comments on a video. Like when people leave me comments, they're going through they filtering through the comments and, oh, he hearted the comment. And then they went back and told her. Do you know me and Medea, we be strategizing how she can get more subscribers? I'm sitting here strategizing with her for her to get monetized, yo. Giving her all the tricks of the trade that I know so she can get more money, more money, and more money. So y'all ain't got no damn life. That's why. You ain't got no life, man. So y'all are part of the cult too. So you sitting up here calling him a cult leader, you're in a cult. Okay? You're in a cult. If you have to go through my videos, I don't even read the comments. And you sit, well, sometime I do. But I heart them, I be hearting comments blindly. I don't even read them. Because I know that when the people will come back to the video and respond to me again, and that creates engagement. That's why I would tell them Medea, that's a good way to help your video. So y'all crazy. I'm just letting y'all, that's why I left that group, because y'all crazy. I'm not talking about all of y'all, so don't get it twisted. I'm not talking about all of y'all. I'm talking about the one that went to Medea and told her that. And I'm sitting there helping her build her channel, yo. Yeah, you guys are too invested, you know what I'm saying, to try to create trouble. You know what I'm saying? You don't create trouble in the white people channels. So why are you coming over here creating trouble? Because y'all scared to do it. Y'all won't do it. That's why. Y'all crazy. And I told her this is the way you get monetized, because YouTube hit her up saying that she don't do much commentary. I said, oh no, this is how you do it. All you gotta do is do this, do that. Hide this video, do this, do that. You monetize. Boom. You monetize. So trust me, I'm not that type, man. Like, I'm not trying to, like, be mean to people and not, but I got a right to defend myself because I'm not in that group no more. But best believe somebody come and tell me though. Best believe. And I know who it is. And you ain't got no life. Straight up. So I suggest you go out here and get a hobby or something. Play golf or something. Do something. Go to the movies. Life is not about these damn comment section. You said glad I wasn't in the group. I don't like that mess. No, the group was cool because during the trial, Medea and Lisa was giving us updates. You know what I'm saying? But people just like keep shit going. They shit starters. That's all it is. And now they're going to take this and run with it because they're going to think I'm talking about everybody because people can't comprehend. No, I'm talking about some people specifically. I ain't got to say their name because they know who it is. And if you're offended, I'm talking to you too then. What type of grown-up would do that? Oh my God, he's hearting the comments about you. You a fucking troublemaker. That's what you are. You're a troublemaker. You know how many comments I get? I got like 5 pages that's monetized, yo. 5. I get a lot of comments. And I can't read them all. I'm not going to read them all. But I heart them though. I haven't hearted comments in a while though. But I might just do it tonight. Whether they talking greasy about me or not. It don't matter. That's their opinion. That shit ain't, and I ain't losing no sleep over somebody's opinion. But I just want to let you know, I just felt like calling you out. That's all. I just felt like comment. Why don't you go to the other page and talk greasy to them? Because you can't. Because them people will roll you up out of there. That's why. So you ain't gonna come do it here. So that's all. I just wanted to say that because Medea's in the audience. Because me and her had a conversation over, because she, I respect the fact that she came to me and was like, Max, is this true? I said, yeah, I am hearting the comments. What did the comments say? And then we both shared a laugh because she do it too. We heart the comments. I'm like, it's not a big deal. Like, what's the big deal of hearting the comment? Well, it don't matter what you say, because y'all in a cult. That's why. Sitting up here pointing your fingers at a cult leader and you in a cult your damn self. Please. Let me sip my damn tea. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Max, who did what? No, what happened was, Tosh, somebody tried to create discord between me and Medea because they ain't got no damn life. That's all. And I just felt like saying something. Medea know I get down with the funk. Ooh, she's hard. You hard. He's hurting comments that, and they're talking about you. Damn. Go get a hobby, please. That's all I had to say. No, I don't bother. No, Tosh, I don't bother nobody. I don't go to nobody page. I don't bother nobody, yo. I just stay in my own lane, and that's it. I literally don't bother nobody. I don't be up in nobody's what do you call it? Um and I'm careful with that too. You gotta be careful what you say in these people DMs. You gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. I just that but they people just wanna because they just don't want me and her cool. That's why. That's why. They want to cause some funk. That's what they want to cause. So I'm giving it to them right now. And I will block you if I see you. Just know it. Then somebody came up in here earlier. Oh my God, this is annoying. Why are you talking about this subject matter? Well, why you click on the video? Damn, I got that much power? Why would you click on the video? Go somewhere else. Anytime you have an opinion, right? Yeah. Being ostracized is a cult. Yeah, that's a cult. So I just felt like saying something. I'm back to my regularly scheduled programming. That's it. Ain't no problem with me and Medea. Y'all just want it to be a problem. Y'all want it to be. We sitting up here strategizing about the next case. You listen, you thought this case was big. Wait till you see the case she getting ready to follow. That she getting ready to go to when that case go down. That case right there, I told her that case right there is gonna set her over the edge to where when she's in a live chat, she's gonna have about 10,000 people in the live all the time. Because it already happened already to another YouTuber that I know. He followed this one case, right? Now he's averaging about 8 to 10,000 a live chat. This man gets so much love, he can't even thank everybody. Yeah. So trust me, that when she go up there and do her thing on that, oh, she getting ready to blow up through the roof. And I want her to. I'm not a hater. I want her to. So I can be like, I know her. Just like I say, I know that guy. So I can be like, when she blew up, I'd be like, I know her. They're like, man, you don't know her. Yes, I do know her. I do know her. There's another guy that blew up in a whole nother sector. He be on TV every day. I know him too because he came in my chat the other day when I was following a police chase. And he be on No Jumper. The dude Flacco. He came up in here. I know him like that. And I told him he was getting ready to blow up. I told him how he was going to blow up. And guess what? He blew up. He got his YouTube plaque. And he blew up. And Medea, I see it in her too. She getting ready to blow up. Just a matter of time. Watch, you'll see. And then I'm like, I know her. And then people like, oh, you don't know her. I'm like, I do know her. Yeah, blow up like nitro. She's going to blow up. I'm telling you. Because she don't care. She got that attitude. She like, I'm F it. I'm going. That's how those are the people that blow up. I'm like, I know her. So yeah, man, just you guys, I know y'all gonna be in the back chat. I know they talking right now. I know I can hear it. I can hold on. Let me hear it. Let me listen. Uh-huh. They talking already. They talking already. I know they are. I had to leave that group, man. Yep, I had to leave. It was good for the case. It was good. It's just that people don't know me like that. That's all. Because I don't be in everybody's business. I just stay to myself. And those are the people y'all talk about. But y'all don't got nothing on me. That's why. Yep. So that's all. I'm cool, man. Tosh know I'm cool. I see, hey, Tosh. But I gotta say something every now and then. Yeah, it ain't gonna be a lot of black folks at that trial. Look, I already told her I'm going with her, yo. I'm going. I need a piece of that. I'm going. I'm going to that one. Yo, we gonna be the only meatballs in the and don't tell them Medea what trial it is. Don't tell them. Please don't. Please don't tell them. Just let it be a surprise. We're gonna be the only what do you call it? Meatballs in the spaghetti. Any update on Diddy? Oh, let me explain something about Diddy. Yo, I remember I had mentioned Alan Dershowitz. He was one of OJ attorney. Guess what? He just gave an opinion on this case. And they was like, well, Mr. Dershowitz, well, what do you think about these lawsuits and Cassie? And he's like, I don't care. I care about that. And the guy and the other lawyer's like, what do you mean? He said, I don't care. He said, that's just a lawsuit. He said, that didn't prove nothing criminal. I don't care. Nobody cares about that. That means nothing. He said, if I was to question those witnesses on the stand, he'll tear them apart. He said that. He said it in a nice way, though. He said, oh, you got how much money off of them? Oh, that was your motivation? He would have tore them apart. Alan Dershowitz. That's why I say it depends on what lawyer you have. He just straight up said it. He said, I don't care about that lawsuit. He said, okay, they came in his house and okay, is he guilty? We don't know that. He said them lawsuits didn't prove nothing, man. Yeah, the law and crime. Oh, the law and crime section comments was eating him up. He didn't care about that. He don't. They be eating me up. Trust me, in this sector, I be getting ate up. I don't care either. I just felt like if the man had a better lawyer, it wouldn't been no trial. Because I don't find. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you right now. Every last person that testified, I do not find them credible. Facts. I don't find them credible. So there you go. That give y'all something else to be mad about. Since YouTube is everything, I don't find nobody credible. Nope, none. Except for except for what I forget her name. I didn't hear her testify though. I didn't hear her testify. No, I find her credible. What is her name? Oh my God. What's the girl's name? Oh man. Syrian. Yes. Syrian. No, not you, Siri.
Okay.
Syrian. Siri thought I was talking about her. She's like, who you talking about me? Yeah, Brianna. Thank you. She was credible. The rest of them, nope. Because you know why? Because the kitchen got too hot and they all left. They ain't leave on their own. They ain't leave on their own. The kitchen got too hot and they had to leave. They had to. But now they got a change of opinion, and that's right, because you can evolve over time. But I'm talking about when he first got locked up, y'all was still calling him God. Okay? Because if he hadn't have got locked up, y'all would have been overseas right now. Because that's where he was getting ready to go. So, sure, I was born in the 70s, so I don't got a filter. I don't give a damn. I just don't. But Brianna was credible. She was. Because that shit really did happen. And that was also put in a book as well. What was her name? Sybil wrote about it, I believe. No, I heard her tell the story before a long time ago. But the rest of them, unless there's some outside entities that we don't know about that everybody's afraid of, that's the only other thing. But I was born in the 70s, man. So yeah, you can't just fool me. But that's just how it is. That's my opinion. I got a strong opinion on it, but it's like everybody else. Everybody got an opinion. And it's okay. So now if you say to me, did he do it? I don't know, man. I wasn't there. Do he have the potential? Yes, of course. Everybody has the potential to commit a crime. Everybody. But but yeah. But there's some other stuff like that's out there, but I don't want to talk about it. But I just know that this case was crazy. That's what I know. You know what I'm saying? This case was crazy, man. And he said, and he put himself in it because, you know, it's part of his fault too. You know, why all this happened. You know, when you put yourself in a situation and you don't cover yourself, this shit happens like this. The same thing can happen to me right now. Somebody can lie on me. We could have went out on a date. I'm not saying, well, damn, my bad. I ain't say she lied on him. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying how easy it is for me to get locked up right now. Like I could go out on a date. She'd be like, yeah, he did it. And then I'm going to jail and 90% of you will believe it. That's just what it is. That's just what it is, man. So that's what it is. That's why I'm careful who I date. I'm very careful. And I think men and women should be both of us should be careful who we date. Some of you women dating straight up, laying up with straight lunatics right now. Y'all know y'all are. Y'all know he wasn't shit when you married him or when you got with him. But you know how it is. Trauma bonding is real. And that soul tie is real too. I know. Trust me. I know. I've been through it. That soul tie is very real. That soul tie is very real. That's why you got to be careful, man. Man, I believe you got to almost pray on it, man, like who you date. I'm telling you, man. People be giving signs, but we overlook it. People be giving signs out here. Craziness, man. This whole thing was just loony, man. Like, oh, she wanted to be the queen, and they didn't want me to be the queen. That's craziness. Queen of what? Queen of what, man? Like, who's the crown prince? Like, if he's the king, who's the crown prince? His son? This is just whole. It would have to be his firstborn son, right, to be the crown prince. It's just all. It was just loony. It's just loony. That's all it was. Yeah, he got. Yeah, but it's it was real easy. If he did, it was real easy for it to happen. Greg said, "I'm married to my bank account." That's how my godfather was. That man loved him some money. He loved him some money. You know, he's my godfather, and he kind of helped raise me after my dad died. And I remember him and my older cousin. Well, my older cousin is his nephew. And I called him my cousin, but he wasn't really my cousin, but he's 5 years older than me. He used to sit us down when we were younger and say, listen, when you get you an old lady when you grow up, make sure you have your own money, your own bank account. And my aunt used to be like, why are you telling these boys that? He said they need to know. Make sure you have your own money just in case you pack your shit, okay? He used to say this to us. Just in case you pack your shit, make sure you have somewhere to go. He said before you get rained on. But not everybody's like that. But I'm just saying, that's how he used to say it. And he said, no means no. He used to tell us this. No means no. If she say no, she got a headache, you go jump in the damn shower. You take your ass a cold shower and go to bed. That's what he used to say. You said you could take my car, my house, even my girl. But you mess with my paper, we're going to have issues. Greg, you're a laid back person, but don't mess with Greg's money. But yeah, but I understand the cult mentality too, though. Don't trust me, I do. Because everybody want to be a part. Some people want to be a part of something. So if the consensus say that this is what it is, people tend to go with that. I get it. I get it. Even if you feel he's guilty, then that's fine too. I'm okay with that because the jury said he's guilty, so it ain't nothing I can do about it. But I don't know. It just you know, I don't know. I still don't understand this damn case. I don't. I'm still confused. Well, Max, he said no, he did, but I'm still confused, man. I'm still confused. I don't know how like a group of women could be fighting over who gonna be the queen. Queen of what? You know what I'm saying? Queen of Zamunda? Queen of what, man? That don't make sense to me. It just don't. It's just they were in their own world, yo. They were all living in their own world. That's all I could say. And then it got hot in the kitchen. That's what happened. It got hot as soon as they came in like they went with the fine P Diddy. They came in there with assault rifles and everything. I'm like, what else was he involved in? Because here's my theory on it. They needed him off the streets for some reason. They needed him gone. And I don't know, like I said, people being involved in all types of stuff. But I had a dream. Where's Samantha? Is Samantha in here? I had a dream the other night about this. I had a dream. I had a damn dream that I was I was on their camp, right? I had a dream that I was at the camp, but they couldn't see me. And they were sitting up there sacrificing somebody. That's what I saw. And this is in Mexico. I had a damn dream that I was at that house. And you know why I started dreaming it? Because I was watching that video that they did. Remember that video they did where they were all standing on the steps and him and Velvet was there and they was like something about Queen and this and that. It was like Zamunda or something. And I was watching it and I had a dream about it, that they were all in the house and I was standing there and they couldn't see me. I kept yelling out to them. They couldn't see me. And they straight up sacrificed somebody. Straight up. And I kept yelling, no, no, no. And they couldn't hear me. I hope that ain't what they did. I hope not. I hope not. They'll take that to their grave, though. I hope that's not what they did. But that's how I knew. I said, this is too much now. I don't have a damn dream about I'm getting like Samantha. I don't freaking had a dream about it. That shit's crazy. I believe they were doing some type of rituals or something. I believe they were. See if Samantha's around. Let's see if Samantha's around. I don't see her. Yeah, they could have just, Greg, they could have been doing what you're doing right now, chilling on a tropical island and enjoying the spoils of your lake. They could have been doing that, but he just didn't have it. He didn't have it in him to do that like that. But I had a dream a day that's what happened. I couldn't see the person that they were doing a ritual on. I couldn't see it. They were in a circle. And then it's like a blood oath they took. And they all got that hanging on their conscience right now. But that was in my dream, though. I'm not saying it's reality. That was in my dream. Hey, Samantha. But yeah, that was in my dream. That was some deep stuff. And I woke up, I said, man, listen, I ain't watching no more videos. No more. Oh, Samantha is here. I'm sitting up here talking about her. My bad, Samantha.
Yo, chat. Why y'all let Max talk about me like a dog just now? He was talking about. He's like, I'm like Samantha. I had a dream. You know what I thought about when you just said that?
It was a dream. It was just a dream.
I know.
Yeah.
There was a video of Solar, and he said, well, if he didn't do this, he did something where he deserves to be where he is.
Oh, wow.
That's what just came to mind real strong.
He didn't say what it was?
Nope. He said, well, if he didn't do this, he did something. Just know he did something. And I said, yeah.
Oh, just know he did. Wow.
He did something. Damn. Where he really deserves to be where he is. I said, okay, Solar, I see what you're doing.
I remember him saying that. He said most people are in jail because of karma.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's something that we don't know.
Mm-hmm. There's a whole lot that we don't know.
It'll never come out though.
I think it will eventually.
Hell no. Not if I was a former member. I don't want that coming out.
The way they're attacking each other, you can just tell that there's something deeper there.
I would have to call a meeting. I'm like, look, guys, look. Look, I love each and every one of you, okay? Y'all, okay? Just please don't keep talking. Please. Please move on. But I don't know, man. Because I would think if you in this type of situation, it had to be some type of rituals, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has to be something that will bind y'all together for life.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be something for y'all to do. You know? And it
like
has to be somewhere secluded.
And why? What's the whole thing with the queen thing? The queen label, the queen of what? That was some deep stuff with those people. Real deep.
And you know why I say I can't understand it? Because I can't see myself doing it. So to be fair, I have to get that disclaimer. I'm not saying that it's not possible. It is possible because Charles Manson, it's possible. But oh man, it's just so much. It's like a crazy reality show we watch.
What is it? Love and Flip Flops?
But it was real though. Love in the Tropics.
I think somebody called it Love and Flip Flops.
Yeah, Love and Flip Flop. I think somebody had a channel like that.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Yeah, it was
but
crazy.
Man, I did see that video of that attorney, OJ's old attorney, speaking on P. Diddy. The things that he said made me say, "Damn."
He said it matter of factly too.
He said, he was like, if you accuse somebody of the R word, but then you turn around and say that the same person gave you a gun. Wait a minute. I said, oh, now I know what he probably $1 million.
Yeah, Alan Dershowitz, of course.
Mm-hmm. Are you still there?
I'm looking at somebody said logos and mind over matter. What did mind over matter say? Because he's a lawyer. I don't think he's a criminal lawyer, but he knows his way around the legal system. He's a lawyer, so. But I remember that Logos channel, Logos Ashe. I remember that channel.
Medea, is it okay if I talk about that situation Max was just talking about?
You said that they just don't strike me. Oh, strike you about rituals and stuff?
Man, they was over there drinking downloads, y'all. What the hell?
Nah, I don't know if they did that, but
man, they did that, man. What's her name? Aya. I bet she was doing something to that food. Something deep and dark and sinister was going down, Max.
And I doubt I don't know. Who knows, man, what they were doing in that camp. Who knows?
Max,
I know if they did do something, they ain't gonna never say it. Because I wouldn't say it. Nope. That's between us. That's it.
Max,
stays in the tropics. Stay in the tropics, huh?
I said, can you?
What you say?
I said, can you hear me?
Yeah.
When I was in Medea's live, when somebody came up snitching, they mentioned me too, Max. They was like, Max and Samantha was saying this and saying that. I'm like, damn. And
troublemakers, man. Troublemakers.
I said, Samantha right here, what I do? They got
troublemakers,
quiet.
Man. They troublemakers.
Oh, I said if you want to state your own opinion, then come up and hit the link. But what did I do wrong? They never said anything else.
Just trying to create trouble because they
Yeah.
need something else, some other shit to watch. That's all. Because
Yeah.
we ain't got no drama.
No.
You know?
I love Medea and her cheekbones. Aren't you from the Caribbean? Isn't Medea from the Caribbean, right?
Mm-hmm.
Caribbean? Yeah, man. I love her bone structure. I do.
Yeah, she's
weird.
from the Caribbean. Jamaica, man.
Oh, yeah, I love her. That's my boo-boo pop, too. But, Max, you was
Medea's
talking
cool.
about me like a dog, Max. I didn't even do nothing.
Damn. Because you affiliated with me, that's why.
Yeah, I came out the cut, and it did make me mad for a second.
It will get you tight for a second, but it won't get you tight the whole day, right?
No.
Okay, yeah, it's
because
okay to
it's
be
like, wow, I come up here, I talk with Max, I engage with the chat, we enjoy, we laugh, we learn things here. Believe it or not, you teach people.
What did you learn over here? You ain't learned nothing.
Man, I do about the law.
I just be sitting up here talking shit.
I learned about what to do during police chases.
Oh, did you see the one earlier?
I was here cracking up.
Oh man, the police, do they got one going on right now? They probably do.
I'm like, where do Max find this? And sure enough,
it just pops up.
Kept stopping, and then you was like, first and when you was like, oh, a citizen's arrest, and you was like, oh no, that's his girl and her.
No, father. What happened? They had a domestic dispute. She probably went through his phone.
Yeah,
and
I was the one, Max. I was the one that told you go and pop. You go back to that dude popping that willy.
Oh, the bike, yeah. He was trying to chase him. He was on the bike doing a wheelie. I'm like, LA crazy, man. LA cool though. They got some cool people out there. They got real cool people out there.
Yeah, so we learn in terms of, say, the legal processes, just general information.
Ain't nobody caring about no legal process.
I do, Max. The people like me do.
No, they don't.
I've asked you questions and you don't tell me. Like,
not you. I'm not talking about you.
Yeah, but I think
this case was a little different. This case, because people have been watching him for a while and he pissed people off. So they wanted him. They don't give a damn how he fry. They just want him to fry. They ain't give a damn how. So I understand that too.
Greg said he was called an agent for hanging out with Max.
That's yeah, Greg. Greg is an agent. Greg is an agent of chilling. Yep, he's an agent of chilling. He living in the he living it now. Greg ain't no joke. He got a whole villa.
Did you play the lottery, Max?
Nope, I missed it.
It's all right. I don't think anybody hit it, right?
It's gonna be somebody to hit eventually. If I hit, you'll know about it.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I won't say anything, but you'll know. You're like, okay.
You're gonna change up. Don't do that, Max.
No, I'm not gonna change up. Just my environment will change. I'm like, guys, I'm just I'm in Bali with Russell Simmons. I'm trying to find my soul, and Brother Love will be with me too. I'm trying to structure Brother Love's mind. You know, Diddy. Samantha.
Yeah.
Diddy.
No.
I'm trying to reprogram his mind. I'll become a yogi, man, or something. You know, like the side guru or something.
You gonna do yoga, Max? Can you do yoga?
I'll try. I had to lose some weight first. But yeah, I can do yoga. I can do yoga right now. Yeah, I can do it.
Go ahead and do the B2K diet on your own. What were they eating, Max?
But see, that's what I was saying. Like, see, I be having my opinions. I know my opinions is not, people got, did you know people got pissed with me when I talk about that B2K diet? I got an email on that. You need to stop joking about that. Somebody emailed me on, I don't know who it was. They said, you do think everything is funny. You don't take nothing about this case serious. No, I was talking about the B2K diet. I wasn't talking about the case. And you see my opinion. It don't matter. He still got his ass convicted.
Mm-hmm.
So what did my opinion? My opinion didn't bother nobody. It didn't affect the outcome at all.
But why did they get mad at the B2K diet?
Because they might have believed in it or something. Yeah, they cussed me out in the email. They said you need to be on a B2K diet. That's what they told me. Had the nerve to call me that, talking about I'm fat, and said I need to be on a B2K diet. I said, well,
I'm still confused. What exactly was the diet?
I said, well, that's not nice to say to somebody. I said, now, well, how you know my feelings might be hurt? Well, I don't care if your feelings is hurt. I said, well, I was just joking. Well, the hell with your jokes. You're not even funny. I said, well, then why don't you stop listening? Well, you came up in my suggestions and I clicked on your video and I can't get the time back. Well, that person wrote me the Gettysburg Address. Usually I don't respond, but then I responded. I said, well, all right, well, I didn't mean to offend you. I said, she said, this for your information, it is not called the BTK diet. It's the B12 diet. I said, I know that. I said, I know. So why don't you say B2K? I said, I'm just being funny. I said, what does it to you anyway? I said, why am I bothering you? You know? But anyway, I was like, it's the B2K. Because I was saying, now this is a fact. If I had stayed in the camp for about 3 months, I would have lost all that weight. I would have lost all that weight.
Max, do you see how skinny they was? Oh my God.
I would be in tune. I would have lost all that weight. I've been shitting on trees and everything. That's right. Giving my soul back to the earth. If I can get past that and past not, with the showers, then I would have made it. Made it for at least 3 months. And then got my weight right. And then I would have left.
Max, you would have been skin and bones, Max.
I would have been cut up with that diet. Cut up and backed up.
So Miss Leo said it's just beans.
No, it was Ms. Morton. They had a cookbook. The cookbook is still online. Yeah, they had their own cookbook. They used to be cooking up in there. See, I like to eat, and you only get one meal a day at Solar Noon. I'd be hungry as I don't know what. Damn. I'll be out there just, I don't know, and it's hot out there too. Huh?
I said, Max, you would start swinging. It's super hot. You can't take a shower. You can only eat
No, I would have had to get a shower now. But he would have been like, you're not in tune. And he would have kicked me out.
You can only use six sheets of toilet paper to wipe.
Yeah, he would have kicked me out. He would have kicked me out for not being in tune. He would have kicked me out. He would have had to send me to the airport, though. Y'all take me to the airport, please. And they would have had to pay for it. Because when you come there, you got to empty your pot.
What?
You got to empty your cup. To donate to the cause. Well, they're gonna take some of that money and buy me an airline ticket.
Max would have been like, "Where's my money?" Yeah.
I do I do intermittent fasting, but I'm talking about the B2K diet. See, intermittent fasting, you can eat after a certain time, and you can eat what you want, but not there. Yep. Y'all have been like, what happened to him? Now he looking like he on the pipe now. But I would have lost the weight. I'd have been in a size 32 jeans.
Max, you're tall. That's too small.
I'd have been in a size 32 jeans. In no time. I give him that. He had them all in shape. I give him that.
Ryan said, Max would have went to the airport stinking?
No, I would have had to get a shower first. Or I would have snitched. I said they up there creating rituals right now. I would have lied on them. I said they up there. What they doing? I said, Bing Key. I said they up there doing all type of rituals. Yep, I would have been lying. What kind of ritual? I said sacrificing.
Oh my God.
Burying people. You better go check. I would have had them all hemmed up messing with me. If you talking about I can't get no bath, you gonna send me to the airport, my hand pot's paying off. I say y'all about to get told on. Period. I got to go to the airport stinking. Yeah. I didn't go there like that. So yeah, I would have definitely brought trouble that way. I would have put some water on my face and went in that, the little Mexico police station. Put some water on my face like I've been crying. I said, guys, I just escaped some rituals. I just escaped some rituals, guys.
Oh.
Y'all better go up there and find where the bodies are. Yeah, you ain't gonna have me out stranded in the middle of nowhere. But I would have left voluntarily. I mean, after I lost my weight, I would have went ahead and left. Yep. Because that many people living on the roof, it's gonna be some problems.
Yeah, Ryan, he said bodies. He said his body's buried. They said,
yep, the bodies they buried all over that property. Y'all better go up there.
Oh my God.
I would have had them all hemmed up. I'm like, that's what y'all get. You ain't want to pay for my plane ticket. You sending me home stinking like this. Y'all getting ready to get told on. I've been like, I just escaped. Like, what happened? What happened, senor? I said, I had to run for my life. They up there sacrificing baboons and everything else. Y'all better go get them. But yeah, I couldn't go to nothing like that. I don't know. I like my luxuries. But yeah, I'm just joking. Yeah, I'd have been making up stories, Ryan. They up there sacrifice. Samantha included.
Y'all see this?
They gonna give me some of my money. I'm not asking for all the money back, but they gonna give me something. They're not gonna have me stranded out there in the tropics.
Max almost.
I'm sitting up there begging for donation. Ain't nobody giving me none. Yeah, I'll be some kind of hot. That's right.
Yo, he put my name in it. Yo, Max, I don't think he's ever given anybody any money to when they wanted to leave. As a matter of fact, I don't think he did it for anybody.
He had to give me some. If I gave him some of my money, I wouldn't have gave it all to him anyway. I would have gave him a little bit, just to pay my way, food and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna donate no money, and I'm sitting up here hungry as hell. Not doing it. Not doing it. But they they believe what they want to believe. But like I for sure wouldn't have went there. If so, it would have just been problems. So
Max, they had them. He had them rubbing. Excuse me. They were fighting each other and everything. He was setting that up, right?
Yeah.
With the dudes and everything.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, that was so much. That was a lot to watch.
You said that money went to your bowl of beans. Man, I would have had to give me something else. I wouldn't. He would have kicked me out. He damn sure would have. He'd be like, I'm not in tune and I gotta go. And I'd be like, look here, nature. Look here, brother nature. Look here. if I don't get some money, and you gonna send me, I'm liable to say whatever at this point. You know. So.
Could y'all picture a real nigga moment with Max?
Oh yeah, they all had real N-word moments.
I'm sorry for saying that. I'm sorry.
Who was your best real nigga moment?
Damn. I believe it was with Velvet. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Right after she cut her hair, and he was like, "This is no longer my wife, but a student," and she was just sitting there rocking. I said, "Yo, Nature Boy, you in danger. You in danger." I'm surprised, like you said, that nobody snapped and really hurt him.
Right. Yeah, I would have snapped Samantha.
Max, you couldn't eat unless he had to eat first.
Like, order me a pizza or something. No, you're not in tune. That's not. Well, I don't care. Like, I'll pray over it.
Max, see, you gotta wait. You gotta wait for him to eat first, and then you can eat.
Yeah, see, that wasn't flying.
Everybody gotta watch him eat, and then you can eat.
Yep. I couldn't do it, man. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
You should have went out there as an experiment, Max.
Nah, I wasn't gonna do it. It's just too much, you know. I don't want to get caught up in nothing.
Oh, that's right. I was thinking about when he was in Mexico, but never mind.
Oh, Mexico, yeah.
He was doing stuff even out there.
Yep.
Now, why do you? Well, I'm scared to ask, but you said they had to come and get him. What makes you say that?
Say what?
That he had to go.
I don't know.
You just had to.
I was just thinking it.
I wonder who was in that dream.
They all were. I couldn't really see their faces though, but I could hear them. And you could see like the silhouette. And they were humming. Almost like they were doing Buddhist chants.
To be honest with you, I think they're still in it. Not just the wives. I think they're still in it. I can tell how they talk. They're
Really?
still in it. Mm-hmm. It's a part of them. It's in it. It's in them.
Well, time will ease that as time go on.
Just now, I started thinking about the last statement Nature Boy made in his trial. Are you happy? I sat back. I said, damn.
Yeah, he did say that.
Are you happy now? I love you. I still, my heart is light as a feather. I said, oh my. Damn. Wasted life. Yeah. What you think about Max?
Yeah, it was just crazy, man. Just this whole thing.
He had to go, man. He was in public acting a fool.
Yeah, he was.
He was looking at some girls that was on the sidewalk, and he was said, ugh.
Man.
And they just looked back at him. He did hug one, but he just was staring at him and said, ugh. I said, what the fuck is wrong with him?
Who said that? Who did that?
Nature Boy did. When he
did what again?
He was looking at two women And they were like, "Oh, y'all look nice," and they were just talking. He came around the car real slow, and he kind of lowered his head, and he was staring at him, and he growled. And they both were. It scared the hell out of both of those women on the street. Yeah. But you know what? He was on a like, I think, some sort of psychotic run. But the thing is, he had other people that was willing to participate in his psychosis. That's what made it so fascinating. You could tell something's wrong with him, but so many were willing to participate in that layout. Damn.
Man.
Someone said they're hosting legions of demons. Meek, what you laughing at? He did. He growled it. He said, ugh. I said, oh, no. Oh, it was scary as hell. So you think, everything is all cool when it comes to P. Diddy, Max?
Yeah. No, I mean, things could still develop at any day, but we have to wait and see.
Are you tired, Max?
I'm always tired.
Why?
I'm just tired on tired. No, but I'm cool.
I told you when your voice get deep, it make me uncomfortable.
It make you uncomfortable.
I feel like you mad.
Samantha, I'm not mad.
Don't he say,
Let me say, I'm not mad.
don't he say, like, could you imagine being around somebody and like, yeah, I'm just chilling, you know what I mean? You're like, oh my God, did I do something? No, I'm just chilling, man.
That dream messed me up.
Yeah.
If I'm yelling at him, nobody can hear me.
That's symbolic. I think a lot more is going to come out about that. But I've had dreams about him, not sexual. I don't know, just having conversations with him. I've had a dream, just one dream in the past. Yeah. I was talking to him and Velvet, I think.
Man.
Some Meek put run.
I know, right?
Yeah, that dream, they was sacrificing somebody. You were watching it, couldn't see the person, couldn't see them, but you screamed to tell them to stop. No.
It was a group of them. They wouldn't stop.
Very symbolic.
Yeah, it is. So I was like, I didn't know what to make of it. I was like, man, let me just start watching these videos.
We took a lot in over the years.
Yeah, we did.
It seemed like it was never ending. That was a lot.
Yeah, it was.
But 3 Guy got him hemmed up.
Yeah, he's hemmed up.
Yeah, that 3 Guy persona. Everybody in all black.
Right.
With jewelry. And he had nails on. Yeah. He hit the peak. He was what? I think 95% downloaded with that.
You said 95, yeah.
Max, when are you going to play him dancing in the street for us, man?
No, I'm not playing it. Yeah, that was crazy.
Why won't you play it, man? I just want to hear your reaction to it.
Oh, to the video. I don't know. He were like, he said he was making it make it rain or something. Then yeah, I don't know. He had a flashback.
I just want to see your reaction to that shit. Oh my God. Yeah, I feel so sorry for those neighbors. Oh,
the neighbors, they probably heard some stuff.
I feel so sorry. Could you imagine looking out in the street and seeing that?
No, I couldn't imagine it. I'd have been looking though. Like, what are they doing? You know?
Max, you don't sleep, Max?
He said Max don't get tired. He's down with the team. No sleep. I'll be up late night.
Me too.
It's late now.
It damn sure is.
Yeah, it's late now.
Damn.
I remember one time I broke morning so bad. I am like, damn, I can't even get to sleep now. I was up 24 hours one time.
Oh my God.
That's a bad feeling when you're tired though. When you're sleepy.
Yeah, you can't function.
Yeah.
There was a video of a woman, she worked at Subway and she was making a person sandwich and she started falling asleep in it.
I've seen videos like that. She was on that stuff.
You think so?
Yeah. She froze in time.
Max, they got some new stuff that has hit the major cities of America, man.
What's the name of it?
Trank.
Trank?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
TRANQ.
What is it supposed to do?
It's a horse tranquilizer.
Oh, Trank. Yeah. Damn, that's what they call it. Trank.
Trank. It's a horse tranquilizer and they mix it with fentanyl.
Oh my God.
And guess what it's doing, Max? Is eating through people's flesh.
Oh man, I gotta look into the Trank.
Yes, you need to look into that. It's deep. It's real deep. It's spreading. That it literally eats through their flesh, and a lot of these people have to get their limbs amputated. It literally eats through their flesh. And it has them like zombies. Okay, horse tranquilizers is something that they use. That this one, the horse is still awake and able to stand for like surgery. So what happens when the people take it, they hunch over like just like a horse would during surgery. They're out of it. It's like they're zombies. And it's like 50 times more addictive than heroin.
Do you smoke it or shoot it up?
They shoot it up. I was watching 24/7 feed where they had a camera just on them 24/7, and then they forwarded me to like a website where everybody to the website so you can get the close up. Man, they was jabbing each other in the jugulars with that.
Wow.
Yeah, they were hitting each other on the street in the jugular.
Damn, Trank.
Yup, it came from China through Mexico.
Oh, it came through China?
Uh-huh.
What makes anybody want to use that stuff, man? Oh, what a good day to have me some Trank. You know, we just don't do that.
You said, is that the zombie drug that is bad? And yes. You watch the feed on YouTube, Miss B Lady? Yup, that's it. It's the zombie drug.
Right. They turn into a zombie.
Yes, they look like zombies, and they
I saw. Did you see that video of that guy in Florida? They had
the leg. What?
The leg?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes, I did.
Yeah, he was on Trank or something.
Where did he get the leg from? Is my issue.
Somebody got hit by a train.
Oh my God.
And he remember we were talking about Dahmer?
Yeah.
I guess he was gonna.
But wait a minute, Dahmer at least
eating it.
He cooked his shit though.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's some crazy stuff going on out here.
How did they shoot him?
They may have.
The guy with the leg.
They may have. Oh, good news. Guess my niece got married.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
To who?
Her boyfriend. Yeah, they got married.
When?
Or her fiance, excuse me. Yeah, they got married. Her husband now.
Damn.
She went to Vegas.
Max, did you ever talk with him?
Huh?
Did you ever talk with him?
No, they're good kids.
Because Max, that uncle. Let me tell you, hey.
No,
hey,
he's a good one.
Hey, let me tell you, this is my niece. If I will do a bid if I have to. For real.
He's a pretty good kid.
That's good. That's
they went to Vegas. And look, they got high as hell and got married. They said this stuff called birthday cake. No, wedding cake. They went to a dispensary or something. They got high off wedding cake and got married.
Damn.
They were blasting on wedding photos. Both of them were high. She said, "Oh, Samantha, please read my comments." And Max, read my comments. Let me see. No, see, I'm glad I'm not reading them. You said if you watch a lot of them, the spirit will either possess you or oppress you. See, I ain't. I know how to stop.
Yeah, you know what, Meek, you're right. You can feel something. That's when you just, it's good to take a break, step back, because you can feel not something going into you, but you can feel how it's affecting you.
I know what you're talking about, Meek. Next thing you know, I'll be proclaiming.
That's how he has the power. He's something big. He understands the power of influence. He knows how to tap into your mind.
Maybe that's why they had to get him out, because
he knows.
He said he can alter time.
Max, would you ever do it's? I don't know. You might want to. You might want to look into it first, but just let me know if you would ever consider covering the footage of this Trank thing, because I was just looking at B Lady's comments. Yo, it's deep, man, and it's no stopping it. It's spreading.
Like, how did that come about? How did that get released to the public?
Horse tranquilizers, from my understanding, hit first, but the high doesn't last long. So what happened is they started mixing it with the fentanyl.
Oh my God.
And it literally, they hang over in the most, and B Lady was just talking in the most unnatural way. It's like, how are they leaning that far over and then not falling?
I've seen that before. They frozen. They you ever go by them methadone clinics?
I've seen it. Yeah.
You see how the people like leaned over?
But they leaned all the way over. I've seen them even put their hands on the ground with their feet down, like as if they were a horse. Man, and Max, this is a problem. It's super addictive. They don't, and it's eating through their flesh. It eats their flesh.
Dang.
They have, like, I was just watching videos. They have flesh just missing.
And I just type in Trank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to see it.
I don't know if you, or you can type in zombies. It's a zombie Trank. It's bad. Like when they talk to the people and they zoom in, and to the point where they have people that come out and clean their wounds to try to save their limbs. Damn. And they bandage it up just to try to save their limbs. But that's bad.
Sad, actually.
Yes.
There's some young people too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's sad.
I don't think it's
ain't no reason to be tweaking that hard. Like, damn, what demons are you fighting? Everybody, you can fight through your demons. Damn.
They just clocked out. They talk to them, they interview them, and they're just like, well, I have no goals, I have no dreams. It's just a matter of time. I don't plan. It's sad, man. And they have the places don't have any resources for a drug like this. They don't have the resources to take care of these people, and they're young.
How many days he have left on his appeal? It didn't start yet, Sat, because the judge still haven't ruled on whether she gonna give him another trial or not. Remember, his lawyer petitioned for a new trial, so I mean, put that in, but she hasn't made a ruling yet. And after she make the ruling and deny it, then he can have his 20, 30 days to appeal. He can go to that step next.
Max, is he still in intake?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How long does that usually take?
For him, I don't. It's case by case basis. I don't know about how long his going to take. But as far as the last I checked, he's still in intake. Nope.
Hold on, sorry. Yeah, they want to find out everything wrong with him. Hi, wait a minute. Who spoke to me? Hi, Fiona's life.
Hey, Fiona.
That's
Mambo.
my boo. That's Mambo, my boo. Right, me and her, man. Screw you, Max. We're about to go to the safari. Yeah. What?
Nope. And not you see, Alan showed you what happened at that safari.
And I just went. That was just one time. You just hold on and pray, Jesus, to take care of it.
Listen, I will go on a safari if it's a bus, like a bus safari.
To be honest with you, Max, I think an elephant like that could even knock that over.
No, we need a different type of bus. No, we don't get. See, we don't get. Oh yeah, post your link. Wait, hold on a second, Greg. Hold on one second before you post it. Give me a second. Give me 1 second, Greg. 1 second. Because hold on. Tell Fiona about what you're doing too. I don't think I told her. Let me see. Give me a second, Greg. Okay, Greg, post it now. You can post it.
Hold on.
Post your link to post it. Oh, you in Johannesburg right now. Nice. Yeah, I ain't doing no safari. She already know that. Because
Max, you gotta live a little.
Trucks don't got no roof to it. I told you about them lions. Lions be jumping up there and stuff. I'm not trying to be close to no whole lion.
Them things
whole grown ass lion.
People be finding little kittens and they don't realize what it is when they get it. I be watching those videos. They don't know what those kittens are until they start to grow, and then they realize it's something totally different.
Yeah, I am not trying to be around the whole lion.
What about the people that be raising them and come back and then they be playing with them and shit when they grow up?
Hey, Fiona, click on Greg's link. That's his resort right there. Yeah.
I see you, B lady. Okay.
Samantha, that is a bad link. Hold on.
She trying to send me the link of what I was explaining to you. Max, you should look into that because it's something that's really taking over America. But I don't know if you can stomach it. So just check it out first.
I'm not. I don't. I think I've seen the videos on it, with the people leaning over and they're not dead.
No,
but they just like.
Then you got to see like the live feed that I would watch. It was always an ambulance pulling up. And what's dangerous about what's going down now, Narcan does not work like that.
Damn, they don't work for that stuff.
No,
Damn.
not when it's mixed with trank and fentanyl. Narcan does not work. So they be working extra hard to when they overdose. Oh my God,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, who mixed that stuff up? Like, how did that hit the street? I got to do some research on that.
I know it. I believe it came from China through Mexico.
Yeah, people gotta chill with that stuff.
People are in distress, Max.
What happened to just I don't know. I mean, you can't speak for everybody, but it's got to be something better than Trank.
Yo, B lady said as soon as you wake up, you crave more.
Damn.
There's a video. There's a video. He's on like the staircase at the train. He's sitting where someone had threw up, and you could see a little bit of his leg. Yo, he's gonna have to get that amputated. It was like his leg, and it scared me because I'm like, because his leg and the throw up he was sitting in was the same color. I'm like, is he falling apart? Is that bad? Yeah, it's that bad. This is worse than a crack era.
That's Greg's. Ryan, he owns that resort. Greg does.
He owns it?
Mm-hmm.
How you doing, Greg? How you doing?
It's Samantha, Greg, Samantha off the hook.
How you doing, Greg? Greg, you see me? I mean, let me check you out.
Greg, Samantha off the hook.
You see that change up? Hey, Greg, how are you? Oh my gosh, let's see what you do.
Yep. He's in a magazine.
Hold on, I'm about to check this out.
Yeah.
Fiona laughing. Hold on.
New York too.
You said in New York too?
He said he ain't got no zombies there either.
Oh my God, Greg, I'm looking right now. How are you, sir? Yeah. This is so nice. Like,
yeah, Greg got a whole villa over there. I'm gonna go over there eventually.
Wow, my gosh.
I'm gonna go interview Greg. So Greg,
I'm gonna interview Greg. Hey, baby.
Samantha going too, Greg.
Hell yeah. You said no zombies here, thank God.
Yeah, it ain't no zombies. Yep, Greg left a long time ago. He like, I ain't coming back.
He did the right thing. Max, this is imploding, man.
But the thing is, my question to you is, after they come off of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how much does it cost?
I believe it's not that expensive.
Damn, they went from crack to trank.
I was thinking about this earlier because I've been watching it for days. This is way worse than a crack era.
Golly.
This is way worse. And I'm seeing a lot more white people on this. But I'm seeing black people. And the footage I would see, that was just a drug dealer. Just posted. He was just sit there. Now they'll stop to him. Then there was another guy sitting in a lawn chair. He was the neck the neck jammer. He would hit them in their jugular. They'll give him a few dollars. He'll just hit them in the jugular.
That's how they got to take it.
I believe that's the most effective way. It's through the needle. So a lot of places would provide clean needles to them. Something else, in my opinion, I think is skyrocketing with this. It's probably going to be, those certain diseases are going to skyrocket from this.
Man,
they would just.
Lady was saying that they crave it, like you said, they crave it after they. Oh man, they crave it, and folks have fingers, etc. Man, it's because they lost. Oh man.
Yeah, you see it. You see them with nubs. A lot of them fingers. Yeah, it's bad, Max. I said, well, everybody made fun of the crackheads back in the day. I said their flesh wasn't rotting off.
Mm-mm.
Their flesh, it was, and it was like fentanyl hit, then the horse tranquilizer. Something told Max this is totally different.
I'm gonna look into that.
I know it's
this
in the U.S.
this is all over the country now.
Yeah, the main footage that I saw was in Kensington of Philadelphia.
Oh, now I know what you're talking about. There's a guy. Do you watch his YouTube page?
I'm sub to a bunch of them.
Yeah, the guy, he be over there. He be just driving around and going to Kensington at night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I be watching it. Did you see the one where the girl, she had to been about 22 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and she's sleeping in a tent?
Mm-hmm.
She's on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sad because she's like a kid, man.
Mm-hmm.
20 something. That's a kid. You know? God, man, that stuff is like, yeah.
It
She looked
is.
like she survived a building blowing up or something.
Yeah. And what they volunteer, they give out stuff to them. I've seen where they give them soup, coffee. But then it went international. A dude from like Great Britain flew over to the States just to go to Kensington and interview the people. So I seen footage. Now there's now a police presence, but all it's going to do is make it spread. It's not resolving the problem.
Yeah, it's bad.
Who made this horse train? Man, I mean, whose idea was this, man? It seems like somebody said like chemical warfare or something like that. That's what it feels
is. It's crazy. Like,
where's all these ads say no to drugs and the war against drugs? What happened to that? I was a baby and I remember those commercials.
you remember those? You remember Nancy Reagan?
No,
You
but I
weren't born
remember.
yet.
I remember the commercials.
All right, let me test. You remember Different Strokes? Wow, Samantha, you
Hold on.
young.
Different Strokes.
You don't remember
You
Different
take
Strokes?
the good, you take the bad, and the facts. Oh, that's the facts of life.
Oh,
My
that's
bad.
the Facts of Life.
I do know it, but I just can't think of the show. Damn.
That means you were, oh my God, you about 5 at the time.
I was a baby, but
yeah,
I have a good memory.
Yep. Yeah, I got you by 10, 15 years.
Damn.
Yep.
Damn, don't say it like that.
I'm old school. No, you young.
You are Gen X, correct?
You ain't Gen X.
No.
You a millennial.
So
See, that's what I know. I got you beat.
You're
You
Gen X,
young.
right?
You young millennials.
Yo, Max, they did millennials dirty. They
Why?
did us because I remember when I was an adult and I used to look at the teenagers like, ew, you millennials, there's something wrong with you. You need to stop drinking that tap water, right? And then I said,
yeah, that tap water ain't good.
I used to judge them, right? I used to say, ew, you millennials need to stop drinking that tap water. And then I looked it up. What am I? A millennial. You see what
you're a millennial.
I'm a millennial. But it's like from 1983 to like 1996.
Right.
That whole span. I'm like, you gonna put us with the crack babies? Ain't that something? But yeah. But now, if you want to see something, I was watching a video where they was robbing the what was it, the Amazon truck, and you was just sitting there with your hand on your face, blinking, shaking your head.
It's crazy they robbed the Amazon truck.
That's Gen Z. Gen Z is
Gen Z off the hook.
Gen Z is something different. They will go up in Gucci. Very smart, but they're wrong. They will run up in Gucci and Louis and Prada and clear it out, calculate it.
Yeah. And Gen Z is I'm dealing with a lot of them right now because I'm trying to do another channel and it's involving around shoes. And I'm trying to find a connect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every connect I'm finding, the shoes are fake. Every one. And I was like, yo, your shoes are fake, man. No, they real. They real. I said, listen, Look at the Jordan sign. He look overweight. The damn flat, the Jordan sign is overweight, man. They're not Jordans.
Yo, Max, I seen a pair of
These
Jordans.
people look they crazy, man.
Jordan looked like he had a BBL on them sneakers.
Yeah. What kind of Jordans are they? What kind of shoes are these?
Them Jordans, them too. What's wrong with Yo, Midwife K is silly.
The Jordan. Yeah, but this one guy, but look, they buy sneakers. It's almost like buying stocks. Because there's some sneakers that go up in value. Like the anything with Travis Scott name on it, it goes up in value. You hold on to them sneakers for a while. Like the last ones that I had wanted came out a couple years ago. And I remember I said, should I wait online for these damn shoes? Something told me to do it, but I didn't do it. Right? I was like, because the person in the store out here, they said, yeah, we got your size, but you're just gonna have to wait in line because nobody's rocking your size. I wear a 14.
You wear a 14 shoe?
Yeah. And 14. If you look at my sneaker channel, you see how big my feet. It's hard to get those sizes, right? So he said we have a couple. He said we'll just sell them to you because it ain't nobody really getting 14s up in here. And I didn't feel like waiting online, and I wouldn't. Now I'm kicking myself because them shoes is like 20,000 a piece now.
Max, you wear size 14?
Yeah.
How much did you weigh when you were born?
10 pounds.
I knew it. Damn. Max was crying like, wah, wah.
I was the biggest one born on that day. No, I wasn't. It was another one. It was another one that was close to my weight. And we went to school together too.
Oh my God.
And both of us grew up skinny. I was skinny growing up.
Max wear size 14. Oh, damn. I would love to see you put feet on somebody, but I ain't going to say nothing else.
They're weapons.
You said
what?
Weapons. Pretty much. Ryan, could you see him stomp out?
Yeah, they're weapons. They're damn. Don't let me kick you because they weapons.
Could you imagine Max accidentally stepping on your toe, your feet? Hell no. Max wears size 14.
Yeah, it's not good because it's hard to get sizes. Like if I go in a store, chances are they're not gonna have my size.
You're not finding no 14 in the store.
Now I can squeeze in a 13. I can, but it's not gonna be comfortable for me. But I can squeeze into them. But
now I'm thinking about when but
it's gonna make my feet hurt though. So I gotta wear a 14.
I think it was Queen Elizabeth funeral, and he was talking about how the
Charles.
King Charles dog.
Yeah, Charles' feet hurt. That was messed up that they did that to him.
Yeah.
His feet was hurting, and I'm telling you how I know because the way he was walking. And you see how beat red his face was?
You kept saying, man, that man dog hurt.
Listen. You remember people said, why his face so red? Because his feet hurting. His dogs was hurting, man.
So, Max, I can imagine if your feet hurt. Oh my God.
Yeah, they used to make fun of me when I was a kid. Look at Antoine. Max's feet always had big feet. He went to school with me. They used to make fun of me.
Max always had, that was probably the biggest thing on him. His feet. What was your mother eating? 10-pound baby.
Lord, my mother got big feet.
But no, how did she? And you probably she wasn't in labor long, was she?
Yeah, she a little bit because she went in labor in traffic.
Oh damn.
They were stuck in traffic coming from Boston back to New Jersey. They got stuck in traffic. And she went into labor in traffic. And then she went to the hospital and she couldn't have me naturally. It was too big. So they had to, they had to put her to sleep. She had to have surgery.
So C-section?
Mm-hmm. They had to because she wasn't gonna be. I would probably kill her, man.
Yeah, a 10-pound baby, and Max body had
that wasn't my fault. She ate a lot. Like when my aunt said she just ate. She was just eating.
Maxie,
And
listen
the
to your
doctor
voice.
told her to calm down, but yeah, I was too late.
Okay, so at least
I lost that weight as soon as I was born. Though I was skinny afterwards.
At least you was born in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
At least you wasn't born in the 40s or something, because you would have did her dirty. They didn't have the technology that they had.
One of the nurses dropped me.
You said what?
Dropped me. That's probably why I'm the way I am now. She dropped me. Yeah, no, seriously, on the scale, and broke the scale. Yep.
You was 10 pounds. Damn.
Yep.
Max came out with his voice sounding just like that.
And look at this. She dropped me and I didn't even cry. You know how they trying to like pat you to make you cry or whatever?
You wasn't crying.
But then when she dropped me, I didn't cry. Then they did something to make me cry. I forget what. I don't know. I don't remember. That's what my mother said. That was told to her. She was still under though when that happened.
When
but
Max
the nurse that dropped me, I still know her.
For real?
Mm-hmm. Because me and her daughter went to grammar school together.
Midwife said because you was a grown man, but Max came out sounding just like he sound right now.
That's hilarious.
Where? I'm telling y'all.
Dropped me, midwife. Dropped me right on the scale. Broke the scale. And she's like, he's too big. What is going on here? Like, yep. But I lost the weight though. It's funny, like that's baby weight. When I started, going to school, I was skinny.
Who was tall? Your mother or your father?
Both of them are. But I don't know. I don't know what happened to my height. Because both of them are tall.
Size 14 shoe.
I think something stunted my growth or something. I don't know what it was.
I'm looking at my forearm. That's just, your foot is longer than my forearm.
Yeah.
Damn. Yo, Max, you need to take us. You need to go get a pedicure and record it.
Nope. Just imagine me being skinnier and shorter with big feet. It was crazy.
Do you have big ears, Max?
No. But yeah, that's what happened. 15. But yeah, the kids, kids was how kids make fun of you. The kids was terrible.
The kids is brutal.
Yeah, but they were weapons though. Them damn feet was weapons.
Yo, you don't put feet on somebody before, Max?
Nah. Threaten to. But nah, I ain't do that.
Could you picture Max? Yo, man. Hey, Max, if you turn up, yeah, you probably didn't have any problems. Because if you turned up, how we heard you turn up several times, yeah.
No, we had kids in our school bigger, much bigger. But
the voice.
No, my voice didn't change until I was in 7th grade.
Oh my God.
Yeah, my voice changed. I remember it changed because they used to call me Froggy. Remember Froggy from Little Rascals?
Yep.
Yeah, it used to sound like that. And then I went through a period where I didn't talk at all. I went through that period.
Mm-hmm. Why? Because of your voice?
Nah, I just wouldn't talk. I just didn't want to, I was just, I guess, shy or whatnot.
Isn't it amazing? You know what, Max? I have a question for you. Because I was watching some videos.
Yeah, Antoine, Akbar, Eric, and Rod, they were all like 6'5", 6'7" apiece.
Damn.
In 8th grade. 7th and 8th grade, 6'7".
Are you serious?
What are you saying, Samantha?
What do you think about like autistic? There's a whole lot of autistic people now. Do you think that's
It was like that when I was younger. It started, yeah, it was like it's always been that way. It was like that when I was younger. And in fact, I had somebody in my family. He was about 10 to 15 years younger than me. He has it. He's functional with it. He holds a job and everything. There's levels to it. You know what I mean? I learned that from because my aunt used to watch him, when he was a kid. His mother worked a lot, so he used to always be at the house. So that's how I know so much about it. But he's functional though. Like he holds a job and everything. Girlfriend and everything.
Yep. Midwife said
He's
they just
super
didn't have.
Smart though. When I say super smart, skip classes, skip through grades and everything.
You see that? Mm-hmm.
Yes, I mean,
really
skip
people
through it, like test it out like it was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they didn't have really. No, let me see. How old was it? Because we found out he was. They said it. They had named it. I forget what year it was. Maybe like I can't remember, but I remember her saying that he had it when I was younger. But the name that you write, the name didn't come out till later. I forget what year that was. Midwife. It was in my lifetime though. It was when I was younger.
Damn.
Oh, I remember Pam and Paula McGee. What's his name? Her son played in the NBA, right? And what's messing with Meek and Mild? I saw him in Dominican Republic one time. When I was there, he was there. And he was trying to go under the radar, but he couldn't. He's so damn tall. Yep. JaVale. His name is JaVale. JaVale McGee. Yep. He was sitting in the bar when he went in there. He was trying to like be low key or whatnot, but everybody knew. Like they started to point at him and say that, hey, does he play in the NBA? I didn't say anything at the time, but the women were asking. They said we think he playing the NBA because one of them said after he looks familiar, and when they went up to him, he said, no, I don't play in the NBA, and they was like, you're lying. And then they went on their phones and they found him, and he had to leave the bar at that point. Because they were like, everybody was crowding around him. Yep, he was in Dominican Republic. But yeah, I don't know, Samantha. I mean, like I said, I know people that have it. And there's a famous rapper that has it as well.
Who?
What's his name? He's from Chicago. Chief Keef.
Okay.
He has it.
You know who I think has it?
Who?
Very, very, very popular singer.
Who?
Beyonce.
Who?
Beyonce.
Beyonce?
I think she has it.
Why you say that? What did they say something like that?
No, it's just what I've noticed. Before she addresses someone, she'll look away and then turn back to him. Like she has to do something in order to engage. I've noticed that about her. It's a lot of different things. How she looks at things and people. I really think she is. She'll probably say it later, but I really think she. Oh, is the Beehive going to get me?
I don't know. Like usually, It's more prevalent in boys, isn't it?
Yeah, but I've been watching a lot of videos been coming up with women that have it. I really think she has it. Like, I'm not joking. I'm not trying to slander or anything. I'm not even joking, but I really think she has it.
Mm.
I understand why because she can talk, but people always made fun of her because she put so much thought into speaking. Like, it strains her. I think that's why she stopped doing interviews like that.
Yeah, she don't do a lot of interviews.
No. I recognize it. I've known people, they didn't call it autism. They didn't really diagnose it like that. They called it everything else but autism. But now there's just a lot of diagnosis of that. And I just pay attention, to how they communicate when they're verbal. I think she has it.
Yeah, I just know it's levels to it.
Yeah. And like I said, these people are super gifted and talented too.
Yeah, many things.
Yeah.
That's how I don't know if the Rain Man had that. He had something else. I can't remember what it was. Maybe it is that. You remember Rain Man?
Mm-hmm.
The movie was based off of him. His name was
when
what was his
it was
name?
so bizarre because they spilled.
Peak. His name was Kim Peek. That's who the movie was based off of. If you lived in, I think, New York or something, if you were born between the early 1900s all the way up to like 85, he knew who you were. He memorized he memorized something about the babies born between that time. Ain't that crazy?
Damn.
He knew it by heart. Oh, he had Asperger's. Okay.
There was a slave that was a mathematical genius.
A what?
A mathematical genius.
Who? You said a slave?
He was a slave. He could know how old you were by the year, the month, the date. The time, even down to the seconds. He was considered. I didn't save his name. Damn, I'm gonna have to look him up. He was a mathematical genius, off the top.
They have another one in I forget what country living in Africa. He was the one that came up with that the universe is a computer system. And I think he was instrumental in creating the motherboard that we're using computer. No, not that. The web that we're in now. He's still alive. He lives. I forget what country he lives in. Oh, it's called savant syndrome. Yeah, that's with Kim Peek. Because a lot of them are savants. They yeah. Yep. Have a good night, Meek.
Good night, Meek. Yo, speaking of Meek, they doing your boy Meek Mills dirty out here, but I ain't gonna say nothing else.
Well, Meek needs to just live his life. Come on out, Meek.
Max, I'm not going to get into detail, but did you hear the audio?
I heard this one audio when he was had an interview one time. He said losing a cellie is like losing a girlfriend.
Max,
and they was like, Meek, what are you talking about? He was like, you're gonna miss him.
What?
It's like you breaking up with your girlfriend. Yeah, Meek is something else. He a different kind of cat.
Max, there was some audio of him and Puff that came out. I'll suggest you go listen to it. Yo, Antoine said, the fuck? Something came out. It sound like him and Diddy, but I ain't gonna say nothing else.
Oh, he called him daddy.
Yes.
Yeah, he talking about he said he was just joking. You know when
Did
he
you
did
see?
that.
He was on the tennis court. So I know somebody had to see it. And he was like friends with one of those super rich Pete dudes. He had him bunny hopping and counting. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
How did that make you feel?
That's him. That's on him. He want a bunny hop, you know. He lost a bet. That's why he was doing it.
Max,
He
that
had
didn't
to
feel, that
bunny
didn't
hop
look right, and
100
it didn't
times.
feel right. It didn't look right, and it didn't feel right.
I mean, I don't know. What if that audio is AI? You know, they can make your voice sound like you. What if that's really not him?
Huh.
I mean, I don't know, man. He probably is, you know. I don't know. He's being extra sensitive. I think people need to leave him alone.
Yeah.
Because now he's being extra sensitive now. Like he's getting really upset with the covers. I think people just need to leave him alone.
Damn, Maxine said it. She said, listen to the Diddy and Meek sex tape. Oh my God, she said it.
They need to leave them alone because I don't want him to do nothing to himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, just leave Meek alone.
Hey, Greg. Greg is back. How you doing, honey?
Oh, Greg said he out. He said he have to run into town.
Oh, okay. I'll see you next time, Greg.
He said it's been confirmed that the screenshots from the lawsuit that came out were from it's fake, I think they said. It was from another situation. It wasn't even involving Stevie J. Yeah, I heard it wasn't Stevie J. So now the lawsuit is kind of crazy now. What else did the dude make up?
Man, he put so many people in that it's not even funny.
Yeah, so the audio could be AI.
My whole thing is, who did Diddy? Wasn't Diddy trying to sue one of the companies he was partnered with?
I heard that.
Because he done pissed somebody off.
It's crazy out here. Did you see? I did see the video that they showed today. Justin Mother released it. How they came in the house. The police.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Where did you see that?
TMZ. She may have shared it on her Instagram. I didn't check her Instagram yet. Misa shared it.
When they kicked in the door.
Not only that, they had the guns like pointed at them. It was crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know what they were involved in. They kicking the door in like that, guns like that. You'd have thought it was hostages in there.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy. But everybody waiting. I ain't hear nothing about him getting arrested yet. Did you?
Nope. I believe another lawsuit was filed against the son that looks just like him.
Yes, yeah. I heard that.
I believe that was filed today.
Saying he was drugging people and stuff and R-ing them. It's a crazy situation.
Damn, Maxine. Maxine won everything.
Max, who got Zoka out? Where are the wives living? Yeah, Zoka did get out. You're right. Zoka's out. You see how she wrote in all caps?
Yep.
Ain't had nothing to do with it. That's why they wrote in all caps. I ain't had nothing to do with it.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, that's why. remember I said I might get her out. Remember I said
You
that?
damn sure did say that.
And then she got out the next day. No, I didn't have nothing to do with it. Even if I did, nobody would know. Well, I won't say. I'll sit up here and lie. But no, I didn't do it. I use AI all the time. I use AI to help with my videos. I haven't used Dolly yet. Actually, I didn't use Dolly, but I use a different program. And I use Chat GPT all the time. I haven't heard anyone say who bonded out. Somebody did. Look at lady. Look y'all question me now like I'm Oliver North in the Iran Contra hearings. Look, Samantha, you don't know nothing about that. You too young. You heard I said Oliver North in the Iran Contra hearings.
I have no clue.
Look at look at lady. She said at Max V, you holding out. Hold on, what'd she say? You holding out for one of those wives. You see how they doing me? I ain't studying these comments. I'm sorry to smacking y'all face. I should put it on mute.
Which one, B lady?
I ain't studying these comments. But yeah, she did, and it's crazy. After I said that, she got right on out. I don't know who got her out. I be talking too much though on here sometimes. I gotta stop doing that.
You just be joking. You be cracking me up.
I be saying a little too much though.
You just be cracking people up. Well, a lot of people don't, believe it or not, a lot of people don't have a sense of humor.
I know. That's why I need to stop.
So that's the reason.
No, I know, midwife, and it's a flaw that I have, because I realize that everybody ain't for no joking. So I need to stop joking when it comes to that.
Oh, lady.
Look at this. See what they doing? You said what kind of wife they would be. We all fail. Oh, I did get y'all that time, but I was joking.
I was over here cracking up. He said, see, fellas, they ain't loyal. We got to get our passports.
I know I said all of y'all failed. But see, midwife, I need to stop doing that because I sound believable. And I just be joking. Like, for people that like listen to me for a while, they don't take me serious. Not when I'm doing, they know I'm joking. But some people don't think I'm joking.
He was like, man, they riders.
Because remember I said the other day, I said, I'll bail her out.
You damn sure did.
And ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. Right? You know, I'm just sitting up here talking. Chantel, no. She's like, oh, Max is talking trash. But see, people take me seriously. So now I gotta stop. So I promise you,
because that day you was like,
I'm gonna be all serious from now on.
No, that's scary. But listen, Max was like, so how many years going to?
I know you
kidding. Do a
lady,
life bid for your man, huh?
I told B, I know she kidding. I know you kidding. But you have to admit, these wives cut their hair, etc. What kind of obedience you look? Yeah, the haircut and stuff. Like, you know, to each his own. Like, I can't really, you know. But I need to just cut it out because people, I'm telling you, people are mad as hell, man. I'm just joking.
You should have seen how that person ran up in Medea's chat. Max and Samantha was talking like this and that. And I said,
nope, Ryan, I'm going to be serious from here on out. Serious.
And Max going to sound like he mad all the time. He can't do that. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I just be joking, and it don't sound. People think I'm not joking, and so that's the thing. I be careful what I say.
When Max
I
is not
sure enough did say
energetic,
I could bail her out, and the next thing you know, she's out. But
the track record, Max.
but no, like I said, I be joking, and people don't, you know, people get mad and whatnot. Talk about me in the back chat. I know what y'all be doing. Talking about me like a dog. See how y'all do me? Y'all sitting up here talking about me like a dog. Y'all just
Max, you
don't. I'm
have
the
to joke
coolest.
around.
I'm real cool. Huh?
Yeah, you have to joke around. I told you, Max, when you
No, I
sound
can't joke around no more.
no, listen,
Everything got to be serious.
talk, when you just be even chilling, you sound mad as hell.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do, man. You don't know how that sounds. That's why I used to always ask. I say, Max, are you mad at me? Because you'd be like, yeah, I'm right here. What's up? And I'm like, yo,
Well,
don't he sound mad? Like he sound like he pissed.
All right, hold on, Samantha. I got it for. Hold on. I'm doing good, Samantha. How are you?
Yeah, that make me more comfortable. Because when you just be like, yeah, what's up, Sam? I'm just chilling, you know what I mean, man? And I'm like, oh my God, man, he got to start laughing and giggling or something.
No, seriously, I do. No, I need to. Do I always sound angry?
No, it's just the tone of your voice. Like when you just chilling.
I just gave you a different tone. You didn't tell me how
no,
it was.
no, not like that, man.
How
Stop
you doing,
it.
Samantha? How are you? How are you, Samantha? Now y'all gonna be like, damn, did he turn another cheek?
You gotta no. In other words, the way your voice is when you're energetic and lively and bubbly, it's like, you know. But when you just regular, you know what I mean?
Because you know, I be doing these late night chats because most of the people that rock with me are on the West Coast, so that's why I go live pretty late. Because when I go live at 12, it's only 9 their time. They be, you know, home after they eat their dinner. They might come in and check me out to see what I'm talking about. They don't know what I'm talking about day to day. Sometimes I be rambling. Yeah, I always sounded like that. Thank you, Antoine. I can't help it, Samantha. Samantha, I can't help it, Samantha. Then you're gonna be like, damn, I'm crazy now.
I wanted to ask you, how do you be finding all of those police chase videos? How do you?
I'm subscribed to the news. I'm subscribed to Fox, the Fox Skyship thing.
That one, okay.
You just go to their website and the Fox Skyship, you know, the helicopter. You can subscribe to their updates. But I don't always check them because I don't have my notification set. So I just happen to just randomly see it on YouTube.
Max be on it. I love watching your police chase videos, man.
But yeah, I be joking. Look, see, Tyler, I be joking. I really do be joking. But see, sometimes you can't, certain things you can't joke about. But I just don't like to be serious all the time. Like, damn, there's so much going on in the damn world. Did y'all hear it was another earthquake?
Where?
You ain't hear about that?
No, where?
And what's his name?
No, where?
Don't give me the line, Samantha. Let me see where the earthquake was.
No, I don't, B lady.
It was in Taiwan.
It was bad?
Epicenter, I think, was 7.4.
Damn.
Within it, as it went out 25 miles from the Halian city, it was 5.7 after that.
It did a lot of damage.
Yeah. Well, no, it was. I don't know. I think I gotta look at the updates. 7.5. So that's what I'm saying. It's just so much going. And then you heard what the Chinese president said, right?
No.
You didn't hear what he said?
No.
He came out and said that I'm putting it in layman's terms, but I'm putting it in my words, but he ain't say it like this exactly. But he said something might happen here, and for his people to be prepared for it. Like, what is he talking about? Like, something might happen. So that's why I'm saying I can't be serious all the time. My bad, man. I can't be serious all the time.
Max, did you see what Putin did?
What did he do now?
No, he just showed the vintage pictures of Jesus, Black Jesus. He opened.
Yeah, he sent a message. He did that to send a message.
What? Saying, what is the message?
I ain't gonna get into it because I don't want to get flagged. But he sent a message, and he was smirking when he did it.
What was that legit?
Yeah, it was legit. He been knew that. Let me tell you something. He been knew that because the father of his modern language was Black. You know that, Alexander Pushkin.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he knew that.
Lord, my nerves bad now.
A message, and he smirked when he said it. He made sure to show the Bible. He made sure to show it. And let me tell you another thing they have. They have these necklaces and ornaments of jewelry they wear in Europe. It's family heirlooms, like, from the royal family, right? It's Moorish jewelry, figurines with Moors, and they worth a lot of money.
Yo, B lady, hold on a second. Stop messing with me, man.
What Samantha always thought Putin was a sister. He might be hot on him, Samantha.
I guess so. I was just thinking about that. So is it safe for us to go to Russians?
You want to go holler at him?
I ain't hollering at him. I just want to go and have some peace.
I don't know about right now.
Oh damn, that's right.
Chill for a minute.
But no, man, and yo, I don't know about you, B lady, but I see here white, but he got an African skull. I don't trust that. Something wrong with the circumference of his skull.
I wouldn't want to. I'd be too uneasy with that too. But he know what power it holds. That's why.
I wonder. I would love for you if you. Well, never mind, because you said you won't. Why did he do that? Is he trying to call the brothers?
No, he's poking fun at this government.
Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, I could get deeper, but he just pretty much he's poking fun at it. Like, how are y'all gonna tell us something? Look what y'all doing over there. That's pretty much what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to get into it. He's he's a piece of work though.
Yeah, I don't want to get into him until after the election. We're gonna be solid. Woo! I ain't gonna say nothing else.
You said we're gonna be solid.
We're gonna be solid, secure. This inflation ain't gonna get right. Yeah, we're gonna be back, man.
He gonna hand out some more checks.
Some more what?
You remember them checks they were handing out?
Oh yeah, I still got my stuff.
Listen. People went nuts with those checks.
Yo, remember that woman who cashed her check and she was sitting in the car counting through the money, just
people lost their mind.
And the dude ran up and snatched all of that money at one, and she was like, "Oh my God, he took my money." Yeah, but I think I still got my stuff from that stimulus check. That's my baby, man. Now the second one, I think we got.
They weren't free though.
No, we paying for that.
You paying for that? That's never free.
No.
Never free.
But you know what's
the catch to it, huh?
After January 6th, I knew they was gonna do it. It took a week. They melt out the other ones.
No, but people really went crazy off the PPP loans. That's when people really went crazy. Every time I turn around, I was seeing a new car plates. Them PPP loans, Ryan. People were really, you know how many new businesses open up in my area that didn't exist? All you gotta do is check the ads in the paper, you'll see it. So many personal training businesses signed up. Yep. So they can get that money.
And they still not, I can't believe people fell for that.
It's like dangling a carrot, over people's heads. People went for it.
I can't believe they did that. I mean, you could think about it, but most of us, no, there's a catch.
The human psyche is so complex that we only know about 10% of it. But it's just everything. It's just complex the way us humans are. Like some people, like that was everything to them, you know. At that moment, they were rich at that moment. It's crazy, man. I know a lot of people took those loans, man.
Meanwhile, I was trying to prepare my mind, body, and soul for whatever was coming. Because we was on lockdown. I said something wrong.
And that messed us up, that whole thing. Remember they told me we can't leave the house?
Man, I'm still traumatized by that. I'm not going to lie. That did something to me. That changed. I think that changed us subconsciously. That was extremely traumatic. Do you understand? That was traumatic. Why are you quiet?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Like
that was traumatizing. The whole world was traumatized at the same identical time.
Yeah, we were all going through it at the same time.
Yes, that was different, man. I remember I went to the market and I sneezed, and this dude looked at me like he was about to attack me, and I said, "Oh God, I have allergies." Oh,
it happened right after Kobe passed.
Yes,
that's when shit hit the fan.
Yes,
I still can't get over that one.
I was just watching that man the other day. I cannot believe. You know what messed me up? And I should have never looked it up because I seen a comment under one of his videos. I looked at his autopsy report. Why? I should have never did that. I should have never did that.
I mean, I know accidents happen, but that hit a little different for me.
We was raised off Kobe. I always looked at him like, look at this big old praying mantis looking motherfucker, man. Look at Kobe, man. This arrogant stuff.
He stayed with that one team his whole career.
Yep.
Did you see how many people came out in LA?
Yep.
Oh, did you see the types of people that was out there?
It was all different kinds of people.
That meant something. He meant something to that city.
Yep. Things don't feel right after that.
That's how you know we don't really have that much of, like, when tragedies happen, we do come together. But yeah, that hit different when that happened to him. That it was almost like Michael Jackson died.
Yeah.
That's the way it felt.
Yeah.
Well, to me. Because when Michael died,
I'll never
when Michael died, I was no more good for about 2 weeks. Because when I tell you, when I was younger, I had a curly kit in my head.
I knew you was gonna say this stupid shit.
Look, I'm serious. Look, I had the curly kit, I had the beaded jacket, and the Billie Jean jacket. Remember the Billie Jean video?
Yeah,
my mother went out and bought. I don't know where she found it. She went and found a Billie Jean suit for me. It was leather too. Okay. I had a leather Billie Jean suit.
You know what? I got mute again. Hold on.
And look, you remember that album where he's laying down with the suit on? I had that same white suit. You know, I had my mother and I had the curly. I think my mother liked she wanted me like that because she didn't have no problems putting. I'm not talking about an S curl. So man, I had a Jerry curl. You hear me? The shit that's almost like permanent. I had a Jerry curl. Okay. And look, I had the white suit. Remember the video he laying like to his side with the white suit?
Yeah.
I had that same suit. And then I had the beaded jacket, you know, the red jacket with the rhinestones.
Yep.
And the high waters with the penny loafers with the rhinestone socks. And for art class, I got some glue and I got some glitters. I made me a glove, Samantha. So when I was a kid, he was like a superhero to me. So imagine how I felt when he passed. I was no more good. People was like, "You all right?" Nah, I'm not all right, man.
A lot of people, man. Do you know? I think that I'll never forget it because Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson had to come out and they were on CNN and tell people to stop. People all over the world was offing themselves that day.
The Michael?
Yeah, it was like 18 of them. And I would never forget they had to come out and say Michael wouldn't want this.
Oh, I did the moonwalk too. I sure did. But I had to practice it. I did the spin and all of that stuff.
That still don't feel right to my spirit.
Michael?
Yeah.
I'm not fully convinced he died. That's how much a problem I got.
My spirit cannot properly, after all of this time, my spirit cannot properly digest nor process that.
But Michael was off the hook, though. You see the interview that's circulating, people making fun of it.
What? Which one?
He's sitting up there lying to the dude.
Oh yeah,
it's hilarious.
When he was like, "Oh, I hate touring," type of thing.
No, he hated this one particular tour.
Yeah,
he's like, I just don't like it. I just don't. He's okay. Really hate it. He said, "I'll lie then."
He said, "But you know the truth, right?"
Yeah, but you know the truth.
And then he just hit him with, "I'd love to tour," and the dude that was told him just fell out laughing, and he was like, "I was
being fake about it." Yeah, it was hilarious. Michael was the man.
We will never.
But Samantha, listen to me.
What?
I had a Jerry curl.
Man,
and look, my mother took one curl and then smeared it on my forehead. You know how Michael had the curl coming out on his forehead? I told my mother, "Can you do that for me?" And she did it. I had, you know how the women tend to their baby hair? My mother did that. She did that for me, man. And I went to school that way. And what happened was, I didn't have a Jerry curl for long. When I tell you, I still remember those jokes. Because back in the day, Antoine, I remember, they used to have us in a circle. That's when we call it hiking on each other. They had me in a circle and they hiked on me for about the whole recess and lunch. I told my mother, "You gotta wash this stuff out of my head, man." But it took a while to like wash out.
Grow out. Yep.
Yeah, they had to grow out.
That S curl, that wasn't even the S curl.
No, it wasn't even the S curl. I had a Jerry curl.
I bet it was so cute too.
It was the lie was a lot stronger than the S curl.
Oh damn! The Jerry curl had lie in it.
You might as well say it did, yeah.
Damn.
It's that like was strong, man. It's like a form of concholine.
Uh-huh.
You know, that conch. They said for short they call it conch. You know that stuff Malcolm X had? Mm-hmm. And he had to run to the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's that concholine. It got lie in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I had the Michael Jackson doll and everything.
This man was bigger than life.
I had the doll, Samantha. I had remember the doll?
Yeah.
I had the Michael Jackson doll. So you know, like I was a super fan. I thought he was like, I didn't think he was real, man, when I was a kid.
He was so good, man. I'm about to cry, man. Why you do this, Max? That was my baby. That was
Remember,
my
oh, tell me you saw the video circulating. He said, "Don't you climb trees?
Yeah.
don't you like to climb trees?" He made the guy Bashir climb the tree.
He damn sure did.
He said, "Michael, I don't know if I can go up this high."
You know, remember in that documentary, I love when he went shopping.
Oh, that was hilarious.
He said, "Yoo-hoo!" And the guy was like, "Michael, that's such a $1,000." He was like, "It's my taste." I said, "Go ahead, Michael."
He was like, "No, I'm getting 2 of those."
He said, "I'm getting a man's going to give us a discount, right? You're going to give us a discount?"
No, he was like, "I'm getting 2 of those. I have that one at home already." But look, he didn't get none of the stuff because he thought it was free. So he didn't get none of the stuff. Like that was just for the show. And tell me you saw the one where he rented out the whole top of the hotel. I think it was in Paris.
And he had that mannequin like
Butler.
Yeah.
And remember, he was like, "Oh my God, Macaulay, we're gonna get in trouble." Like, what you mean we're gonna get in trouble? You the boss. What the fuck you mean we're gonna get in trouble? And he acting like a kid. He's like, "Okay, we need to stop. We're gonna get in trouble." Yeah, Mike was crazy, man. He was funny too, though.
Yeah.
It's like he really did turn into a kid. Like he didn't have a childhood. And so that's why he acted the way he did.
He was a form of, I guess they call self-soothing. That man he worked his whole life. He performed
since he was 5 years old.
Life.
Yep. He'd been on stage.
Big time. It wasn't like no talent shows and that. No, he was big time at 5.
He didn't have any Christmas, no Halloween. As a kid, just worked. But I ain't gonna lie to you though. I thank Joe Jackson because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have a Michael Jackson. Because Michael was a perfectionist, and the reason why is because of Joe Jackson. So he instilled that like that in them. That's why he was a perfectionist. Everything he did.
You will never see him something like that again.
Nah, you'll never see that type of superstar again. Never. That was a 1-on-1.
That was a blessing to see him.
If you live to see it there, you would, yeah. But that's a 1-on-1. The only person I could see come close is well, Prince. He was 1 too, but he passed away, so we don't have him.
That's it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm trying to see who's on his level.
We will never see that level.
Yeah, I don't see anybody. There's nobody.
I will never forget. I remember when it was a build up for the Remember the Time video on Fox. And then it dropped it on a Friday. Right? And I was so young. I'm so stupid. I'm like, oh my God, he dropped it at 8 on a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept watching. I said, "Oh, Eddie Murphy." Then that model chick. Then I see, Magic Johnson. I was so fascinated by the storyline. I'm like, man, I was so excited that when the video ended, when he did that spin and went into dust again, gold dust. I'm thinking that there was going to be more, but then it was that New York Blue show. What was that show? It had a Spanish and a black dude. Was it New York Undercover?
New York Undercover.
Yep. And I'm thinking, well, where's the rest of the Michael Jackson story? This is a movie here. But he shut it down before the internet, before social media, just a true by definition star. We will never see that again.
Yeah, you'll never see it again.
No gimmicks, no nothing.
And you still see like every year somebody is getting old enough to discover his music for the first time and they get touched by it. Same with Bob Marley. I remember when my ex-girlfriend's daughter discovered Bob Marley for the first time. And she hooked on the music ever since. Not too many people can do that.
Midwife, I bind what you just said in the name of Jesus.
Yeah, Elvis too. Elvis, Whitney, and Michael, and
who else do we really have? I'm talking about that's authentic. There's no gimmick. There's no.
Well, Elvis, he was. Look, I can always do this. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Hold on. I'm about to lie. Hold on. Let me get it. You ready? Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has just entered the building. That's how he announced it. Then afterwards, he leave. Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has just left the building. Just letting everybody know, he's no longer in the building.
James Brown was another one.
James Brown. Diana Ross still kicking.
Okay, bam. We still have her.
I went to her concert one time. I don't remember it. I was a kid. My mother took me. It was in Central Park. That was one of her most famous concerts. I went to it. I was a kid though. I don't halfway remember it.
We still have Patti LaBelle.
Patti LaBelle. Lionel Richie.
Wait a minute. Come on, man.
Lionel Richie, man.
Man. Let me think.
That summer song that he got, what's that song called? Was it not Summer Madness?
Then fuck it. We got El DeBarge too. Man, stop playing with me, man.
You said El DeBarge.
Yeah, he's still around.
You remember you old enough to remember El DeBarge?
Yeah, no, I mean the family. There was a whole bunch of Hispanicals, right?
There was a lot of DeBarges, right?
There was a whole bunch of Hispanicals.
Nico DeBarge, El DeBarge, all the DeBarges. Yep.
Damn, man. But you know what's so interesting? I was fascinated with the music of the 80s and I had no understanding of the time frame. That's what was fascinating to me. I thought things were new, but it came out like a whole decade previously.
Yeah, the 80s was good for music. It was one of the best eras for music. And for rap, it was the 90s. The 90s for rap was the best era. And the 80s for the rest of the music.
Fiona said, no, not Lionel. Okay, we can give it to Lionel, man. Why he had to say Lionel?
Yeah, Richie? Lionel Richie.
Why, man? Mm-hmm. Why you just mess it up, man?
Fiesta. Fiesta. What's the name of that song?
Fiesta.
Then he started doing that chant.
Forever.
Yeah, Lionel's the
all
man.
All night long.
That's it.
Right. Oh, yeah.
I got man. Listen, that
wasn't
song
he with the Commodores?
Yeah, the Commodores.
I like that Zoom song. That's got soul to it. You gonna say Lionel Richie? Oh my God, man! He not ours no more.
Lionel Richie.
We got Janet Jackson. We still got Janet.
That's Miss Jackson. If you're nasty. Remember she said that?
Yes.
I start calling her Miss Jackson.
That's
I
my
love me some Janet Jackson.
Yo, but you said 90s. When did gangster rap come into play?
90s.
I'm telling you, Dr. Dre's beats used to scare the hell out.
80s. It came in the 80s. Late 80s. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, late 80s.
You know who I liked? Kid and Play.
I remember that. Remember House Party?
Yes. We was
all night
babies.
long. Yeah, that's my song right there.
But yo, you weird, man. Why
You don't like Lionel Richie?
I like that Zoom song, but oh my God, it's like he in the same category as El DeBarge.
That's Lionel Richie, man.
Why do you like that man so much?
He's a legend. It's Lionel Richie, man.
Yo, didn't Jermaine Jackson have a hit too?
He did have a hit.
That
when
was
he went solo, he did. Reby did too. Centipede. I don't know if everybody remember that. Reby Jackson, Centipede. That was her hit.
Dancing on the Ceiling. Why he got Lionel Richie? I'm about to get down off it. Why is Lionel Richie in my head now? I don't like his head, man. He got long ass face.
Mention his name.
Man, the man look like a horse. Why you?
Come on, man. That's Lionel Richie, man.
Man, I'm thinking about Michael Jackson. All the
different. Another one. What's his name? That the greatest love duet of all time with Tina Marie and Rick James. So, Fire and Desire, man. Fire. That song do something to me.
Ew, Max. Not Fire and Desire. Yo, did you remember when they performed that live on BET?
There's only a few women that when they sing, it gives me goosebumps. Tina Marie was one of them. She was one of them. Whitney. What's her name? It's Etta James. Etta James.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a few of them. She's one of them. You talking about the woman could sing, man. She couldn't sing. She could sing. Luther Vandross, a legend too.
I love
Whitney Houston. Marie. That was another one.
Whitney Houston, man. Oh my God.
She had the voice.
That was my baby. Her and her daughter went out the same way.
The Bodyguard movie. She gave me goosebumps just thinking about it right now.
Yeah.
Etta James, Patti LaBelle. Yeah, they had that voice.
Whitney said, if I
glory. That right there. You remember at her funeral, they played it on when
I was crying.
I started crying.
I was crying when that gold casket went up and everybody gasped. I say I'm about to cry right now. Yeah, that did a number.
And then her song started playing.
Yep.
Yeah, I lost it.
Yo, man, they did Whitney dirty, but it's okay. It's okay. They did Whitney dirty. This is a cold
She
world.
was a legend, though. And I've been to her house, but she wasn't there. You believe that?
Hell no. What are you talking about?
My friend was her aunt. It wasn't her like real aunt. Her mother used to work for Whitney Houston, used to be her stylist. She owned a boutique on Central Avenue in South Harrison Street. That was Whitney's stylist. And her name was Aaliyah. She was really cool with Whitney. She used to go by her house. And one time, Whitney was out of town. We went by her house. We all went by there. She was like, "Yeah, this is Whitney's house."
Whitney
but she wasn't there.
Out.
Huh?
I was just playing. I was like, Whitney was gonna cuss everybody out.
She wasn't there.
Bobby Brown is a legend.
And I remember her brother used to show up on the block in a limousine. I ain't gonna tell you what he used to be going there for, but
go ahead, tell him.
Nah, he used to show up on the block, man. And it was very obvious because the limousine be out there.
I want to see the receipts.
Yeah, her family still live in Dodgetown. And Antoine, you knew I live right around the corner from Dodgetown. Dodgetown is like you going towards Montclair. It's an area called Dodgetown. But I live like right there. Yep. And my boy Al, I don't know if you know Antoine Alex. He went to the same church. He grew up in the same church she's from, so he knew her personally. So yeah, a lot of people around me knew her, and her loss was it's still being felt. Like when she lost, that was a huge impact on the community when she passed away, and then it was a double whammy because then her daughter passed the same damn way. You know, but yeah, man. Yeah, because her mother was the head choir person at the church. That's how Whitney learned how to sing. She used to be in a choir. She had that soulful voice, man. She had the voice, man.
Who else?
You said they trying to say Bobby Brown looked like TD Jakes. They need to leave TD Jakes alone, man. They trying to say he used to be at them parties.
He was, Max. Max, he was.
You really?
Yes.
Well, he might have been praying for people there.
Lord, Father God, help Max.
You know, gotta have a reverend around.
They would, Lord, Father God.
Man, leave TD Jakes alone, man.
Why do you like TD Jakes so much?
Because he be having some messages.
He be sweating and slinging his cheeks too much for me. I don't like it.
Like, watch this. And the message be hitting sometime. It be hitting.
Who do I like? Yeah, TG be coming up with the Potter's House.
The Potter's House, right?
I like Creflo Dollar. Glory. You know what he about.
Prosperity Ministry.
Remember when he asked his congregation for a new jet?
He got it too.
He did?
Yeah, he got it.
I remember he made a video. He said, I didn't ask y'all. I asked my people, my congregation. I said, he bold. You remember Bishop?
He need the jet so he can spread his ministry around the world. Okay.
Okay.
Because he can't just fly commercials. He had to get here, get there to spread his ministry.
Max. Okay.
Yep.
Remember Eddie Long?
Yeah, I remember Eddie Long. Yeah, he got caught out there. I remember High Five. Yeah, Eddie Long, that he got caught out there. I know what you're talking about. Did you know Left Eye had Left Eye's funeral was at his church?
I didn't know that.
Remember the girl from TLC?
Yeah, I know Left Eye.
Her funeral was at his church.
That's
New birth.
You know who you just made me think of? Aaliyah.
Huh?
You just made me think of Aaliyah.
You said what?
You made me just think of Aaliyah.
Oh, Aaliyah. I remember that situation. That was crazy. Her plane crashing, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, that whole Eddie Long thing was crazy. He had an embarrassing moment because, you know, they put his business on Front Street. You know, he was, you know, doing all types of stuff.
Man, we have seen some stuff now. You're older than me, but I've still seen a lot.
Yeah, you did. You do remember a lot. You do.
I remember. I was just thinking about everything. You were asking me, do I remember certain things? You know what? One thing I'll never forget, of course, 9/11.
Oh, 9/11. Yeah, I remember where I was. I don't remember every detail because it's been so long, but I remember that day we showed up late for work. Me and my boy Al, we were looking up at the sky. It was a pretty blue sky, like Smurf. we called him Smurf sky because it was clear blue. And when we finally got to work, because we used to drive in together, I used to pick him up. We drive in, and then when I got there, I remember the day before I had White Castle hamburgers, right?
Yeah.
And my stomach was messed up.
Yeah.
So I went in the bathroom, handle my business. And somebody came in there knocking on the door telling us to come out the bathroom. And when I finally came out, everybody was in the conference room. We had a really big conference room. It held a lot of people. It held the whole floor. That's how big the conference room was. And the windows of the conference room, we had a nice view of the skyline of New York. And I was the last person to come in the conference room because I left the bathroom. I went back to my desk and nobody was there. So I knew something was wrong. Samantha?
Yeah.
Yeah. So so I went to the conference room and everybody's crying. And there was one of my coworkers. She was like 9 months. Well, she came in to see everybody. She was like 9 months pregnant. And she passed out.
Oh my God.
And it was just like hectic stuff going because her husband worked in the World Trade, even though he got out. So I'm looking at the skyline, everything is on fire. So now we're thinking, oh, this is a tragic accident, right? Next thing you know, we heard boom. The other building got hit. Then at that point, they announced to us that we're under attack. And they told everybody to go home. And I was out of work for about 3 weeks. And they paid us, but we were out of work. Because at the time I was working at Prudential in the Gateway building. I wasn't working in the white building. If you in Newark, the Prudential building is white, that big white building. No, I worked in the Gateway building. And they had Prudential offices as well in the Gateway building. But from the floor I was on, you could see the skyline of New York. And we knew something was wrong because all we heard was we saw that one of the buildings got hit, but then we saw a poof of smoke, like the other building got hit. And then they announced that we were under attack, and our building is on the list of terror or whatever. So we were out of work for 3 weeks. And we came back to work, we had guards in the lobby when you come in, make you go through metal detectors, and had them M16s out as well. It was crazy.
Go ahead.
But check this out. So we went back to our desk to pack up, right? So we went back to the conference room. It was only a few people in the conference room. Next thing you know, the smoke is lowering itself.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, where the buildings go? And they was like, you know what? The buildings disappeared. And that's how we know they fell. And then we was like, what the fuck? And then I remember when I was going home, this was weird. The lights was all red. We can run the red lights. It was like no police officer was around. You didn't even have to wait at the red lights. And I knew I was leaving to go to Virginia a couple days later. Did you know I had rented a car from New Jersey to drive to Virginia. It was the fastest time I ever got to Virginia. There was no cops nowhere. None. Because I went down for a wedding. My boy got married 2 days after 9/11. So yeah, I had already planned that trip. I had off anyway because we weren't working. But... What's that, Samantha?
Nothing, man. Damn, you can hear that?
Yeah, what is that?
it was a heater, man. That's it. Damn.
I'm like, damn, it sounds
No,
like.
I'm sorry. I was just I had got cold, but
Yeah,
that
so
day was brutal, and I think people lost respect for that tragedy.
well, a lot of people don't remember it. For the young people,
Because how do you act? I see these videos of people acting up on the plane. There was one guy, he was like, man, I'm killing everybody on the plane, and they just sat there. I'm like, if y'all don't get up, you know what I mean, and handle him, I don't know. I did you see the video of the woman that got up and wanted to get off because she said the guy in the back wasn't real? Did you see that?
yeah.
She said, I'm telling you right now that motherfucker isn't real. So you can stay if you want to. I'm saying, oh hell no, I would have got off right with her. But it's just we live in such a chaotic society now, Max. It's not even funny. It felt like we live in a never-ending movie. We got zombies, Max.
Man.
I've seen those people in person.
What you mean? What people?
The zombie people. The train.
Oh, they take that stuff?
Uh-huh. I didn't want to, I've seen people, the video of it. I didn't want to take a video or record or, a picture or anything. It just made my heart so sad. People are in pain, Max. And that's how they end up on something like that. They are in pain. They have fear. They have lost hope. This world don't look good.
Damn. Yeah, this it's bad.
Because you was like, how do you get on something like, man, they want to escape. Reality is brutal. It's sad. It's disturbing.
Yeah,
So
we're going through a lot of crazy times right now. Sometimes I can see why we use YouTube and stuff to escape. It's like a form of escapism. Like it's an outlet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of craziness going on, and nothing is getting any cheaper.
Hell, it's getting worse. It's
getting worse. Yeah.
It's like they're trying to make society as unlivable as possible. It's like they don't want you to win. How do you save? How do you get ahead? Do you see the cost, man? Hopefully you get what I mean. The cost of living is just
I know.
Food.
I know, it's crazy.
The struggle is people suffering out here, and it's just. But it's all gonna be better come election. That's my baby. I ain't gonna say the T. Glory, the real T. I love that man. What you thinking about, Max?
Damn, I'm just thinking that so much time has already flown by already that we having another general election again.
Uh-huh.
It was almost like Biden just got in. That's just
falling all over the place too.
That's how quickly time was moving, huh?
Yep, he just got in, falling all over the place.
Yeah, but my thing is just like time is moving so quickly.
These are the last days, man.
It might be.
For real.
Where are we all going?
The Russian president is showing pictures of the real Jesus. I mean, this is something is happening. Trying to get us ready. Jesus look like Flavor Flav. Get your mind right.
Exactly.
What? I've been saying that, man. Jesus look like what Flavor Flav, man. Y'all about to get your mind right. So you're prepared. You don't want to reject them, man. You want to say, my brother. Yeah. Why you laugh, Max? He do. I got my mind right.
Oh, and another thing is planes falling apart right midway. Now I don't even want to fly now. Damn, planes falling apart in the air. It was one where the door came open.
I've seen that.
I thought you died when that happened, but
the people the people they had their, thank God they had their seat belts on, because they should have been sucked out.
Yeah, could you imagine that?
I remember the man that was sitting right next to that door. He just turned his head to the other side, and his eyes was.
Yeah, I would have did the same thing.
His eyes was squeezed. So
I would have just turned my head and like, no.
And he was making it sound like. I said, God, please keep him, man. God, keep him.
They had a hell of a lawsuit.
The door came off. Or I think that was one where a man tried to open it, right? It was another one.
There was something where the door came open, man.
One dude tried to open it mid-flight. This is my stop right here.
Could you imagine that?
Imagine
the damn
what?
Door come open, and you better hope your seatbelt don't fail. You hear me?
Yeah. That man was sitting by that door. The sound you could see. I seen his face and his eyes. I knew what sound. He said,
Yeah, I would have been the same way.
I don't blame him.
Midwife said, as much as she traveled, I never experienced so much turbulence than I have this past year. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna travel now.
What is best? Well, damn, I started to say travel by boat, but all kind of shit is going on. Oh my God.
It don't look like I'm gonna be traveling anytime soon unless I get super wasted.
What do you like to drink, Max?
And I can't get super wasted on no plane. I did that before my ears was hurting some kind of bad. All I was saying was, God, please get me off this plane in one piece. My head felt like it was about to explode. I said, I will never, ever drink again and get on a plane. Never. And I remember the attendant was like, why don't you like choose something or something? I said, man, that's not working. She said, what's wrong? I said, I had something to drink before I get on the plane. I think that has something to do with it. I was like, what the hell?
Max, what do you like to drink?
I don't drink no more.
You sound like a Jack Daniels kind of guy.
Huh?
I said you sound like a Jack Daniels kind of guy.
No, I don't drink like liquor and stuff. I don't drink it. Not anymore. System don't take well to it. So yeah, but being on a plane like that, you're gonna have to give me something. I think the doctor could give you something.
Yeah.
Can't they give you something?
Yep.
If you have anxiety or something.
Yep.
About getting on a plane, they give you a little something to make you feel real good. You know?
They give that to Whoopi Goldberg, and it didn't wear off by the time she did the show. So she did the show and she was medicated and she was enjoying herself.
Yeah, I need some type of medication before I get on it. Like, give me something, calm my nerves. But I need something. But the last time, see, the worst part for me is the takeoff. The worst part is the takeoff, because that plane start building speed, and next thing, then everything starts shaking, and then it just like and then I remember the last time I flew, there was a kid sitting next to me because we were sitting in the back. And he was like, I'm flying by myself. And I was like, you flying by yourself? He said, I always fly by myself. He said, my dad lives in another state and my mommy lives in another state because they're divorced. He said, so they just fly me or whatever. And, like that. I said, oh, cool. Okay.
How old was he?
About 10, 9 or 10. And he said, sir, are you nervous? And I was so nervous. I looked at him. I ain't have no qualms about time. I said, yes, I am. Look, my hands was like, you know how you hold your hands?
Yeah.
You know how like you hold one hand in one hand?
Yep.
And squeeze it? He said, I can tell you're nervous. He said, what you need to do is just focus on somebody on the airplane that's relaxed. He told me that. A kid told me how to get over it. And I was like, all right. And it worked.
Mm-hmm.
It worked. It worked. And then landing, it wasn't that bad. But then sometimes, the plane get that dip. I feel it in my stomach when that plane get that dip. And then look, I'm constantly, when I had a window seat, I was constantly checking the wing, making sure the wing was all right, right? Like what that's gonna do by me checking it, right? But then, I remember when I flew for the first time. When the plane about to land, that when the landing gear come out, if you're closer, you can hear the thumping of the landing gear. I was like, oh, what the hell is that? Something broke or something. But yeah, my only anxiety comes when the plane is taking off, because it's like a thing you go through. You slowly go to the main runway. It's like a slow process because you got planes in front of you, and as the plane is turning, then you can start to see the other planes in line, and all the planes were going up. And then I was like, after this plane, we're next. The next thing you know, the plane slowly turned, to the direction it had to go. There was a slow turn, and then it was straight on the runway. I said, oh, shit. Here we go. And then it just slowly took off. Then it just gathered up speed. Then it's like shaking. And that plane up in the air, baby.
Max, someone said, I guess taking you skydiving is out.
And then look, it leaned to the side. I'm like, what the hell is going on now? The plane was turning, but it was leaning. I was like, oh, shit. They like, keep your seatbelts on. Yeah, you're taxing to the runway. Yeah, but it's like a slow process, slow and methodical. Like, see, this is all going on in my mind. That's why I need something to calm myself down, because I notice everything. So it was just real slow and methodical. This is your captain speaking. We should be there in about 3.5 to 4 hours. Keep your seatbelts on until we gain altitude. Then I will tell you when to take off the seatbelts. But we're going to have some beverages and things like that for you. Like real calm.
I would tell you something about those pilots, but I don't want to scare you.
What about them? That they don't get no sleep?
Yep.
Yeah, they don't. They work a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, I knew that.
Damn. He said, Max said it's slow and methodical. It's slow and methodical.
Yeah, it's just like it's taxi. It's the plane start moving, then it'll jerk a little bit. That means it stopped. It just jerk a little bit. And I remember one time I flew to Daytona from Newark Airport, and the plane hit major turbulence, right? So then we landed in Fort Lauderdale. We landed in Fort Lauderdale. No, we landed. Is it Jacksonville? No, we landed in Fort Lauderdale. And we were stuck on the plane because the plane had electrical problems. And then I'm like, electrical problems? And they was like, they're trying to fix it and whatnot. And I think they said they fixed it. And then I was like, can we switch another flight? We had to stay on there, you know, it was crazy. But then finally we got back up in the air. Landed in Miami. But yeah, it's it's still like I still can't get used to the takeoff as many times as I've, you know, flown already. That's the only thing I can't get used to still.
Damn.
All right, but anyway, Samantha, let me get out of here.
Max, what are you gonna go do?
Sleep.
You going to sleep? Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, I was sitting here. You made me. I could feel it in my stomach when you were talking about it.
Oh, it's not.
I got a weak stomach too. I'll be feeling like I'm about to throw up, Max.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling. But they say you get used to it the more and more you fly. So.
But Max, you my boo boo. Hey, midwife, she my boo boo. Firefly, my boo boo. Let me stop playing. But man,
I watched Firefly. I watched the LAX channel. They're still on right now, I think. The live flights coming in, and I be on my flight radar tracking the flights. Yep.
Max, how the hell do you do that?
Oh, it's you go to the flight radar online, and you type in LAX for LAX airport, and it shows you all the planes that are getting ready to take off. You could track them on the runway. You could see them.
Yeah, you went all over you was following Diddy's Jeep. I mean, not Jeep. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
his jet. I said, look what the fuck is Max doing? He all in this. He's like, he's right here. We're gonna see what's popping. If I see anything move, I'm coming back to y'all. Because everybody thought Diddy was on the run. I can understand why.
He's still in Miami the whole time.
Yep. Chilling. Comfortable. So he has peace.
You can watch the whole all you gotta do is type in LAX flights and the channel will come up. And then they have another one from LaGuardia, I believe. But I watched the one in Los Angeles and the flights. I like how they like those 747s. Oh, and I watched it one time when Air Force One came in. That was something to see. When you see Air Force One come in, that big bird coming out the sky. Yeah, it's something to see.
That's bigger than most planes, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, people have private planes that are big. That's about the same. But it's just, I don't know. It's just because it's a flying White House.
Damn.
That thing, when it's first spotted, it's just like it's just that bird is floating in.
Yo, Max, I repeated something you said about Biden.
I mean, they all float in, but I'm just saying it's just different when the Air Force One is there, huh?
I repeated something you said about Biden to somebody, and I was cracking up.
What's that?
You said, man, it's elder abuse.
I mean, if he can still go, then so be it.
This man can't go. You said, man, this is elder abuse
I'm
at
not
this
age
point.
discriminating. I mean, if he feel like he can go, he can go.
Max, you playing. But I would get up off of here. Thank you to you, Max, for having me up here. Right, shout out and much love to the chat. Take care, y'all. Right.
We'll do it again soon.
All right, babe. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's the one from They got one from Heathrow and the one from LAX. I think Heathrow you can watch right now. They going because you know the time difference. And you can, if you go on Flight Radar, you just type in Heathrow Airport and you can track the flights that's going up and down. It's so many, man. It's crazy how so many planes are above us right now. But the app that I have, all I got to do is point my phone up to the sky. If a plane is flying by, all I got to do is point my phone up and they'll tell me what flight it is. Isn't that crazy? It tells me what flight it is and where is it headed. Yeah, but I like the Heathrow one too. Damn, midwife, the next time, if you landed in Heathrow, let me know your flight number. And I can literally see when you're landing. That's crazy. And I can type into the chat, my friend just landed. And he'll say something if I super chat him. You said I was asking about police chases and standoffs. How do people find out about those? They just pop up if you subscribe to those news channels. You like to watch Lisbon? Oh, you know what else I like? Crazy airplane landings. What's that airport again? That's very dangerous to land in, but you got to be super, super skilled to land in that airport. What's the name of that airport? It's in Nepal, I believe. It's the one in Nepal. And then there's one in the Caribbean where you could sit on the beach and the plane is real close to you when it's landing. I like that one too. But I like to watch the Air Force One land and take off. I like to see that. I don't know why. I'm just like, I like to see the plane land in. It's like I don't know why. It's like, I mean, there's a lot of 747s out there, but I don't know. It's something about that one. Oh, that's what Luca is, one of the most dangerous airports. I think that's it, Firefly. Yep. It's because of the way the plane has to angle in to hit that runway. It has to go in on an angle, and it's between mountains. It's crazy. Oh, did you ever see the documentary of George Bush Jr. flying into the war zone? If you do, go look at it. It was a great time for aviation at that time when he did that. Because the plane didn't have a call sign. It pretty much, the plane flew under the radar to get to Iraq. And it landed. Antoine, where did the plane land at to refuel before it went to Iraq? And when it landed, people didn't realize it was Air Force One because it didn't have a call sign until the last minute. They was like, wait a minute, but then they lied and said the president wasn't on board. It was just a test plane, because there's two Air Force Ones. It's like two identical ones. And they said the president wasn't on board, but he was. And then he flew in. Oh, Copper, where are you from? Ameridian. Hold on, you are saying it's Ameridian. Where is that? Wouldn't be surprised if it refueled. No, it didn't refuel in the air. He had to land somewhere. If you go watch the documentary, just type in George Bush Jr. landed in a war zone. And you'll see the documentary come up. He landed somewhere. He landed somewhere, but at the last minute, they had to tell people, oh, Barbados, okay. Damn, in Barbados, you could see every plane land. Damn, that'd be awesome. I'd love to see that. It wasn't in Germany. I can't remember where he landed, but you got to take a look at it. Oh, you watched every crash available. Oh, you went to that channel called the Flights channel. That has all the planes that crash. So when he landed, Antoine, right? They only had a certain amount of time to maintenance the plane and everything before he take off. And only a few people knew about it. And he took off again. Next thing, it was a go time. Landed in a freaking war zone, yo. Nobody saw him coming. Even the troops didn't even know he was coming. And when he finally got there, everybody was like, what the fuck? The president is here. So the plane was in a regular, what do you call it? It was in a regular hangar. It wasn't in the presidential hangar. It was a regular hangar. And they had to cover the damn plane up so nobody would see it. So then when he was taking off, he was like, okay, he think people are starting to get on to that the president is here. So he had to take off, and he had that plane on full jets. That plane was going as fast as it could to make sure. And then Bush kept saying, are we out of harm's way yet? The pilot said no. And he kept asking him every 2 minutes, are we in free airspace yet? He said no. And then when they got to safe airspace, and everybody calmed down. Yeah, that was something right there. I'm gonna have to watch the documentary again, and I'm gonna come back, Antoine. I'm gonna tell you where he landed. But yeah, I do, Firefly. I do like planes, and I like to see them take off, land, stuff like that. And so for let me see, midwife. The next time you fly, I gotta know your plane number, because I'm gonna tell them like, hey, she's flying in now. Oh, your company moved a few engines for air. You know, when is the new Air Force One in service, Antoine? Remember, in the Trump administration, he designed it. I think it's going to be next year, actually. Okay, yeah, let me know, midwife. Because then I'm going to be commenting. I said, midwife is flying in. And they might say your name. Like, hey, she's flying in. But I think the new Air Force One's about to be in service soon, Antoine. Because the current ones that we have, you said it was scrapped because of the paint job Trump wanted. No, but they already bought the planes already. Yeah, he wanted a darker blue. You know who designed? Let me see. Who designed the one? Nancy Reagan did, correct? The current Air Force One we have. Was it Nancy Reagan? I think she designed it. I mean, she had an input in it. I believe so. Because Reagan didn't get to fly on that. I think the first president to fly on was Bush Sr. Yeah, it's going to go into service within the next year or two. But this plane is that they have is coming. It's all modernized, like the latest stuff and everything. Because the last plane, I think it went into service under Bush Sr., and the plane before that was the same plane Kennedy body was brought back in. So that plane was in, But yeah, we can talk planes like all day. I love planes. But anyway, guys, thanks for coming in. I will catch you guys sometime soon. Yeah, we'll do it again. Y'all have a good one wherever y'all at. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever y'all at. Y'all be safe out there. You said Bush 41, Clinton 43, Obama, Trump, and Biden. Right. They were all on that Air Force. And Reagan was on the last one that had Kennedy in them. Yeah, they have two versions of the same, right? They call the other one the sister one. Just have and look, the sister one flies with him everywhere he goes, just in case they need a backup. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. I will catch y'all soon.